Alright, there we go. That should be better. Got a coffee, I've got a Starbucks Frappuccino cold brew. Got brown butter caramel, and it is very delicious, but not that much different than the regular mocha. Gonna get going. So how you guys been? Enjoying your week before Thanksgiving week? Working on schoolwork, that's always a blast. I hope it's not anything too difficult. Writing papers and such was always the worst for me. I love writing when it's fiction and I'm making it up myself, but writing like papers and things like that, or even if it's like something I'm interested in, I'll enjoy it. But writing for something I'm not at all remotely interested in is just a drag. It's such a drag. Is there still a thing behind this guy? Does it respawn? No. Okay. Wasn't it a mumbo token? I don't know. But we're gonna head... Oh wait, I'm going the right way. I'm going the right way. So this level's fun. This is arguably... Well, not arguably. This is the biggest level of all of the levels. I believe it's at least twice, maybe 3 times bigger than the other levels, which is awesome. Essentially, like you'll see when we get into it, but essentially what it is a... Can I use this guy? I think I can. Yeah. So the level is based on the seasons. So there's a summer, winter, fall, and spring version of the level, and I believe, I may be wrong about this, but I believe that they're not changing anything in the level itself. It's just taking you to a different corner of the level that is just a copy-paste and then edited version of each of the levels. So it's actually 4 times bigger than it feels. Because every time you change the season, you're actually going to a different side of the level. I believe that that's how that functions. Oh no. Oh, we don't need through here. This is just a hint to get to the puzzle for the haunted level. We don't need this. Wrong way. Sushi rolls! Sushi rolls are the best. Where I live in Texas, we have a grocery store that's, like the most popular grocery store. Oh, 1 second. I've got this skirt, so when I'm thinner, it really makes me look a winner. Oh, poor Grunty and her weight issues. Oh, I feel so bad for her. Where's the way out? Is it down there? Where is it? There it is. Okay. The grocery store in my area that's really popular, it's called HEB. It's like a Texas... Ah! Hello! I'm not talking about sushi. What do you need? Now there's another fish in here, isn't there? It's the puffer fish one. But, they sell sushi! This is what I'm getting at. The HEBs usually, they like partnered with a sushi brand called Sushia. And they have the best sushi, man. And by best, I mean like, not the best, but very good for the price. I need to open this door. Is this, no? Not a way out? I believe the way to open it's up there, isn't it? Yeah. But we finally got one in my small town, which is great, cause sushi. Cause I used to live in a bigger city, when I had an apartment. I'm renting a house now. But when I had an apartment in a bigger city, I would go to the sushi all the time. But only HEBs that are like big enough to warrant having a sushi have a sushi built in. And we just got one, like, right before COVID hit. So I've been picking out on the sushi rolls there, like, all the time. Wow, that's great. Yeah, we have 2 Chinese restaurants, in my small town. One of them's really gross, though. And the other one's, like, a little bit gross, but not as gross, so we go there sometimes. Alright, so this is, This is the entrance. There's Mr. Bull. I mentioned in the first episode, he's one of the only indestructible enemies in the whole game. And they give you one right at the entrance of Mumbo's Mountain, and this is the only other one in the game. Like, why? Is he coming for me? He better not be. I don't think I aggroed him. But, like, they give you one right at the beginning and right at the end. Just indestructible destruction machine. But yeah, so this is, we started in a Pretty Plains and we're ending in a Pretty Plains. I think it's a nice cap on all the crazy levels we've been in. Very nature-y level. Like I said, it's, focused on the 4 seasons. Also, Kodiak says hi. Very pretty. Coda. Inappropriate. What are we going to play? I am going to play a small game. I am planning to play some games that are smaller, like 1 or 2 stream games, that are still retro, still played on original hardware, but things that I won't be so epically distraught if they do not look well. When Tootie something something lump, I've just the frock to hide her rump. Gross. I'm going to be playing something smaller because I'm kind of like super upset that all of my recordings of Banjo-Kazooie are kind of trash. But it's just because I'm a new streamer and I gotta work out the kinks, so after this we're gonna be playing some really fun, kind of obscure, goofy games that are smaller, that I won't be upset if they get destroyed. But I'm gonna let you guys vote on it, so that'll be fun. I have 5 or 6 that we can choose from on the Super Nintendo and the N64. You know, I want to play all of them eventually, so it'd be nice to get them out of the way early. So I'm gonna do a straw poll, and I'm gonna be posting that here at the end of the stream, after I beat the witch, and on Twitter, so look out for that. Okay, so remember in the beginning of the game, whenever we were going to Treasure Trove Cove? Yeah, okay, that's awesome. I'm really glad that you can see everything better. I tried lowering the resolution that I was streaming in. Even though I could stream in a high resolution, a lot of times other people can't receive it in a high resolution, and Twitch doesn't give you the option to pick the resolution you're receiving it in, so doing, like... Dude, the audio and video keep skipping. Ah, damn it. I was trying to stop that from happening. Oh, I'm sorry, fight me. I might be able to lower it even more to see if you can receive it better. We'll see. Thank you for the feedback, by the way. I need it. No, remember in the beginning of the game we were going to the beach, and I kind of took a side, like a side path, and found a puzzle that didn't have a puzzle piece on it for me to stand on, and put the pieces in. Well, looky here, doesn't this look familiar? So that was at the very beginning of the game, and there it is, the puzzle piece that we needed, to open this level. So they really blew me out of the park with this when I was a kid, seeing the puzzle for the last level, and not being able to access it. I thought it was really cool. We're gonna talk to Brintilda real quick, and just as a reminder, we need to remember what she says for the end battle, which might be today, if I do this well, we'll see. But help me remember what she says, because they're going to be questions on, like, a questionnaire game show, so we have to remember. Thank you, Chemical! I'm glad that you enjoy it. I really enjoyed having you here as well, and I hope that everything gets even better from here. Yeah, so we're gonna listen to Brintilda. We're gonna remember what she says, because it's very important. We may or may not go back to the old Brintildas to refresh us. Gruesome Gruntilda's favorite pastime is flying radio-controlled bats! That's not that weird. That sounds awesome. I would love a RC bat. This poor guy called Dirty Birdie was her first and only boyfriend. Rude. Dirty Birdie sounds like a catch. Thank you very much. Oops, wrong button. When she was younger, Grunty used to have a greasy warthog as a pet. She has a dog and a warthog? Oh, you poor dears. Your energy is low. Let me fill it up for you. That's better. Thank you. Thank you, Brentilda. You beautiful woman. You beautiful bitch. Her dog's name was Testicles. I remember that. It was Knockers, right? Something like that. So, we actually could just go to the end battle right now. We don't have to play this last level, but we're going to anyway. They let you skip one level. Grunty's legs and stomach thins. Goodbye to all those double chins. All Grunty wants is a diet pill. You wrote it down, cheater! No, it's okay, thank you. Thank you, thank you. So now we have to trek all the way back to the start of the game, well, the start of the Witch's Lair, in order to go fill out that puzzle that we just unlocked. So we're going to use the shortcut. Ah! I did that wrong. Whoops. Pro strats, I did that on purpose. Confidence is everything. Fake it till you make it. You will cheat if you want. Technically, I think Grunty is cheating by asking us personal questions on a questionnaire game show, but fight fire with fire, I guess. Yeah, Brunty is great. There's nothing like that in the second game, you know? She's pretty good. I like her. I don't know if you can tell, but I do like this game better than the second game. The third game is a contender. I think I still like this one more purely for nostalgic reasons and that it's a genre of game that I enjoy more, but the third game is really good. I really like it, and I'm speaking specifically about the Xbox game, not the game on Game Boy. I actually don't have an opinion about the Game Boy game. I've never finished it. We'll finish it together. Eventually. At some point. Alright, so we're just gonna fill all that in, and we have 19 jigsaw pieces left. And that's going to be 29 after we finish this level, so exciting, exciting. Your profile coding is so much fun. I really enjoy it. It's like painting. I have this weird relationship with painting, like acrylic painting on canvas, where it's simultaneously the most rewarding and when I'm nice and slim once more, burgers, fries, and chips galore. Isn't there one where she says she really wants a hot dog? I feel so bad for her. You're just gonna get fat again. That's not how that works. No, but painting is simultaneously the most frustrating and the most rewarding thing ever, and I enjoy doing it because it's like really aggravating and frustrating through the entire process. But when you're done and you get it to look the way you wanted and it looks nice and you're happy with it, it's so rewarding. And I feel the exact same way with coding. Coding is so frustrating and so headache-inducing and so, like, difficult, but then whenever you get it and it looks good and you like the end result, it makes you feel like you overcame something and you bent it to your will, you know? I don't know, I like that feeling. It's the same with, like, rage games. Like, they're really frustrating, but, like, rewarding in the end. I think it's, like, a common thing, probably. That or masochistic, I can't tell. Stardew Valley is really fun. The Sims is really fun. I like Stardew Valley and I like The Sims, but only when I give them goals. Like, usually when I'm playing The Sims, like super casually in my own time, even if I never get to the goal, I always like setting the goal of being like, oh, I want to be, you know, I want to see my Sim to the end of their life. So I'll have like 3 generations, and the grandpa of the generation was my original sim kind of thing. And I'll wait until they die, and then I'm like, okay, I'm done. That's the end. Or I'll do like a monetary goal. I know a lot of people do rags to riches, where they put their sim on an empty lot with like $10, and then try to make money from the surroundings so that they can get to a certain point of having like a certain amount of money. So that's always fun. Especially with Sims 4, they have a lot of ways to make money that are really engaging. Existing and doing stuff. Yeah. The candy floss I have that you designed like a cat. Yeah. Existing is also fun if you're trying to like waste time, but like in my spare time right now I'm playing Pokemon Go Let's Go Pikachu again. I played it when it came out and I was really angry when I first played it because it wasn't what I expected it to be. But now that I know what it actually is, I'm more accepting of it. Kind of glad I have it because it's pretty fun. Isn't there a jump pad here? Isn't there? I thought that there was. Wait, he'll rise up when I step on it. Yeah, there it is. Okay. Yeah, there it is. He gets like brighter.
Cutie says she's fine with me. If you go home, I'll set her free.
Yeah, okay, sure. Just to make time pass. Really? I don't know, I like having a goal, especially a goal that's difficult. Okay, so here we are in Click Clock Woods. A beautiful, wonderful, good level. I love it. So this is the hub, where you can see each of the 4 seasons, summer, winter, autumn, and fall. And pretty fun. So each of these sections actually open up to a whole corner of the level, I believe, which is why I say it's a lot bigger than all the other levels. It's because, now I could be wrong, I keep saying, but I believe they're not just the same level with differences. It's actually this huge, like, 5 times the size of a normal level. And this is, I believe, why they had to cut the 10th level, is because they kept making this one bigger. So yeah, dying here would be a travesty, so we're gonna try really hard not to die. But yeah, here's Robin Hood, one of my favorite enemies. He's a good one. Here's a bear snare, which is fun. Of course, it'll destroy me if I touch it. Yeah, so I love the music in this level. It's very good. 2 to 13 in a month. Yeah. Especially last month with all of the Frankenfloss and things like that. But here's the level. It's a tree. It's a giant vertical tree that you climb. Very exciting. So I don't know the exact numbers, but I know there are way more notes in autumn than any other level. Or any other side of the level, I should say. Hello. I don't know why they gave a cutscene for that enemy dying. None of the other enemies have those. I think it's just, yeah, it's just that one. The Frankenfloss were great. I got a handful of them myself. They were really fun designs. Jixing Shi came up with that event idea. It was a good one. This isn't your fault. Yeah, yeah, it pretty much is. But it was Jix's idea, so be mad at Jix too, at least. Ow. Not fair. Inappropriate. We need to get those Mumbo pieces, right? Yeah, we only have 16. Oh, hi, Bull. Hi. Please don't kill me. Now, to be fair, fight me. We have been just kind of handing them out to each other, so I don't think that counts. So, we find a hole, we crap into it, Of course. There we go. And it makes beautiful flowers with our crap. Eggs are good fertilizers, right? I think so. I think that's a thing. So the way that this level works is you do something in spring, like creating a flower with your eggs, and then in summer it will be a little bit bigger, and in fall it will be a little bit bigger, and so on and so forth. And then at the very end it will have bloomed, and when it blooms you get the Jiggy, and that's just how this level works. You do something in one season and it affects the other seasons as if time is actually passing. It's actually pretty neat, this world where time passes not, you know, through the passage of time, but by going to a different area. It's pretty interesting. I believe I have heard rumor, I do not know if it's exactly right, but I have heard rumor that they originally wanted it to have like a button or something that you press that changes which season you're in, but they couldn't get it to work, so they just copy pasted the level 4 times and made it doors. That's what people say. They actually do have a level that works with a button that passes time in Donkey Kong 64, which is a game that came out a couple years after this from the same studio. So, yeah. They figured it out eventually. Let's go talk to this fool.
And somebody move this boulder. Naughty can't get in his house.
Yeah, okay, Naughty. So, I don't know, non-gamers may not recognize, Naughty is actually a character from Donkey Kong. He's a Donkey Kong guy. I believe he's an enemy in Donkey Kong. So I guess Banjo's colluding with the enemy here. he's a good guy in Banjo-Kazooie. That or he's you know, come around. Maybe this is his redemption arc. So we're gonna go visit my favorite guy. My favorite good best boy. We don't have enough Mumbo tokens, but we're gonna go say hi to him anyway. These brambles will hurt you if you step in them, so we have to go over this way and get the boots. Woo! No, 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 no. Got it. I'm good. We're good. I don't think there's anything hiding in these brambles, but we'll go take a look anyway. Is there anything behind? No, we can't even get behind this time. Alright. So be it. Just don't. Hello, best boy! We need 25. We'll come back. Hello, Mumbo. Will you tell me that I don't have enough? Can't have magic. Look at sign. Go away. Bring more. So rude. So rude to me, Mumbo. What do you have on your ceiling? Eggs? I don't need eggs. Screw you and your eggs. How long is your Thanksgiving break? It's a week, right? We always, we called it fall break. Is that a thing? Because we had, fall break around Thanksgiving and then winter break around Christmas. We always had, like, maybe I'm confusing myself. Maybe we did Thanksgiving as a part of the winter break? Because that would make more sense. Rather than having a break and then coming back for a week and then having another break. But I remember we always had a whole month off, like the entire month of December. 2 half days and then the rest of the week, yeah. That's fair. It always struck me as odd that they let the kids out on Black Friday. It seems dangerous. Maybe don't let the children loose on the danger day. Do we need that? Oh, well, no we don't, but we are gonna get in these brambles.
My bramble field makes you yelp, and loss of life, it sure does help.
Thanks, Grunty. That's her voice now, by the way. Character voices are never gonna be consistent in my streams ever. No, I thought he was dead! Oh gosh darn it. Bull, don't kill me. Please. Where are you? There you are. We're gonna steal from this honey hive, like a true bear. We have to run from the bees. I don't think they have honey hives in the second game, do they? Honey hives are the best. Maybe they thought it was too easy. But in the second game, they do introduce a new kind of honeycomb, so that's neat. You're gonna kill them? That's good. Yeah, you should kill them for sure. For all their good ideas. No. So there's this interesting, well, I can't do it now. Yeah, we heard you. There's an interesting, like, glitch where you can stand on that ledge and shit eggs onto the rock and actually break it. Which is interesting. I don't know why that works, but it works. And then you can go inside of the house before you're supposed to. Because you're not supposed to go in this season. And if you do, it's like a glitchy mess. And it, like, can crash your game and shit. I did it once as a kid. After watching a YouTube video that showed me how to do it. It was very difficult. I tried for a long time, and I even, like, questioned whether the YouTube video was fake or not. But I did eventually do it, I believe. And it was the coolest shit ever. I played around in this game a lot. I had, like, 100% profile. Ah, shit. Is that the same guy? That's the same guy that killed me last time, isn't it? Oh, god damn it. I better not die. I'm good at this game, I swear. Please don't kill me. Thank you. No, but yeah, it was the coolest shit. I used to play around is what I was saying. I used to play around in the level after it was completed. Because you can come back and almost everything respawns. Everything except for the jiggies, I believe. No, some of the stuff doesn't come back. I don't know. But I had a lot of fun with it when I was a kid. Hold on just 1 second. Sorry about that, had to get my dog. He was being a turd. You know how it is. Turd dogs. So we're gonna try to take the shortcut up here because I live with reckless abandon. And I don't think I can find any honeycombs down here. So we can actually jump on these little leaves if we're lucky enough. Hi, was that a guy? Can I kill you for your health? Where are you? I thought I heard a guy. Oh, but there is honeycombs down there. Should I go back for it? I will not. I'll come back for it later. We're trying to get up the tree. We're gonna do our best. So there's actually more of those jumps over here, but I'm not confident that I can make them. So we're just gonna climb up the regular way. See folks, this is why you skip the honeycombs that you don't need, so you can go back and get them later. Health is very hard to come by in Banjo-Kazooie because the enemies don't respawn. So here's a beehive. Oh, we need that. I do not believe that we can fit inside, right? I don't think we can. So we're just gonna keep moving. I'm tempted to try, but I'm gonna fail. Hi, Kama! Welcome! Thank you for coming. We just started the final level, so you didn't miss much. We're in the spring side of Click Clock Wood. Just checking it out. Here we have... ooh, more health, good. Here we have a partially finished treehouse. I want that, so we're gonna go for that and try not to die. If we fell from this height, we would probably die for sure. So we're just gonna snag this and bail. Yay. There we go. Oh, am I on top of it? I was for a second there. Please don't fall, please don't fall, please don't fall. Aw. Oh, please don't fall. Me? I think I'm over the lake, so falling wouldn't be the end of the world. Okay, we're back to full health. We're okay. We didn't need that one anyway. Is there anything on that stump that I need? Because I don't think so. Don't believe there's anything on that stump. But I can't quite tell. We'll check the stump later. Ah! We'll check the stump now! We'll check the stump now. There's nothing on the stump. Okay. Oh, thank God I landed in the water. Did you see how close that was? Shit, dog. Now we have to climb all the way back up. So yeah, excited for Thanksgiving. Gonna go see my parents. Gonna go see my grandparents. Gonna be fun. Gonna have turk. Gonna bring some stuffing. Good times. I started taking down all my fall decorations because Breakneck started yesterday. Started getting to work on that. So these videos may not come up on YouTube very soon because of Breakneck, but you know how it is. Yeah, we'll be super safe, don't worry. We're gonna be eating outside, and the grandparents are gonna have their own table, don't worry. But we all live in the same town, so we see each other from time to time. But, there we go. There we go. Sorry, I have to focus. This game has a weird thing about not letting you look straight on these paths, and I fell. Please don't die. There we go. So if you're not falling super far, you can usually cancel the fall animation with a slam. But he has like 2 fall animations. The first one is like a small fall, and then the second one is whenever he accepts death. Essentially, he goes whoa, whoa, and you're just you cannot control your character anymore. You're doomed. So if you don't let it get to that point, and you cancel the fall animation with a slam before he says whoa, then you can usually minimize the damage. Sometimes you'll still take damage from the slam if it's like too far between where you hit it and the ground. But it's usually a lot less than you would have took if you didn't hit anything. So, pro strats. So we're gonna try to do that to not die while falling off this tree. Yeah, Breakneck is, this is Kiss's first Breakneck with us. I'm gonna try not to freak her out too much. It's just a lot of long nights, that's all. Nothing too crazy. She is going to be on Pets this month. Whew. Which should be fun. Sorry. Should be fun. It shouldn't be too difficult. Alright, so here's the summer button. So we have now unlocked summer this season. We can now go to summer if we choose. Which we will do after we have thoroughly combed spring. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez! When you try to murder a guy. When you try to murder a guy, but he throws you off the edge, no? Alright, so we're gonna talk to my favorite side character, Nabnut. Fun guy. Very good, very cute.
A chomp, a chew, and Nab likes acorns. I'll just eat a few more.
Good boy. He is best boy. Just nomming them nuts. He's just sitting right on his food. He's gonna nut, guys. He's gonna nut all day. We're gonna steal this from him real quick. Just want to make note of the pillow and blanketless bed. They're in the laundry. Don't worry about it. He is a big boy. Banjo is a very small bear. Don't worry about it. Is there anything out there? There is not. Okay, we're gonna continue up the tree. And we're gonna continue to try really hard not to die. I love how the last level is just a giant obstacle course where you fall to your doom. Hey, it's better than the one in the last level, right? At least there's not a bottomless pit below. At least we can try to survive. So here's a giant egg. What do you do when you find an egg? You poop on it. No, I'm kidding. You can't fix an egg with egg. But you can forcefully open the egg. There we go.
Me eerie, mighty eagle, needs sleep.
Banjo's like, oh no, I wanted lunch. I can't eat, big bird. That's Banjo's voice. The voices are very inconsistent, don't worry about it. We're almost at the top. He is Eagle Baby. So we're gonna try this, and we're gonna not die, ideally. So this should be the hardest obstacle section of this world, because these like staircases and stuff that are all that didn't work, that are all broken apart right now slowly get filled in as the seasons pass, and I believe in winter, the final season, everything is put together and there's no gaps, which is awesome. I love this level. They also have 4 different versions of the theme of this level. It's great. They really like went hard on this final level. It's definitely the longest of all of them. More particularly because of all the times that you fall and have to redo stuff. Banjo's tiny bear. Maybe Grunty has a growth spell that she just puts on everyone. I like to think that Banjo is a honey bear. I believe someone asked the creators of Banjo-Kazooie what kind of bear he is. Banjo-Kazooie, yeah, that's the joke. They actually, fun fact real quick, in between my other fun fact, they actually were going to call it Banjo-Kazooie, but they got in legal trouble. Apparently Banjo-Kazooie was not unique enough to trademark. I believe that's also why it's hyphenated, because the word banjo couldn't be trademarked, so they hyphenated Banjo-Kazooie into one word so they could trademark it. Fun facts. Do you want another fun fact? I have to show you for this one. So, technically, I'm gonna bring my mic over here, over to the computer. Excuse me. Technically, people, when they spell the name of this game... One second, I have to Google it. When they spell the name of this game, they do Banjo-Kazooie, right? Banjo-Kazooie. That's like the correct way to spell it. Gonna blow your mind. On the box art of the game, if I can get it to come up, I want to show. I have to save it to my computer, hold on. Save it in pictures. Save. Excuse me. Doesn't want to copy paste. On the box art of the game, it is spelled differently. There we go. It is spelled Banjo-Kazooie. I thought that was how the game was spelled for so long. So did I blow your mind? It's very interesting. I have no idea why they did it this way. Why did they put 2 hyphens? Why did they put 2 hyphens? It bothers me so much. But Banjo-Kazooie is how it's supposed to be spelled. It's very strange. Let me get rid of this. Get out of here, you disgrace. Alright, heading back to the couch. All of the fun facts. It is very silly. I spell it Banjo-Kazooie all the time and nobody ever gets the joke. Okay, let me grab a cardigan. It's getting chilly in here. It's getting chilly in here. Let's put on more layers. Ah, there we go. Alright, back to fun times. Back to climbing the same tree for the millionth time. I was at the very top, man. I was at the very top. What was the fun fact I was talking about before? We were talking about Banjo being small. They asked the creators what type of bear he was, and they said he is a honey bear. A honey bear is not technically a type of bear, but there is a bear that commonly likes to eat honey. And it's called a moon bear, and it looks nothing like Banjo. It's black, and it has like a white crescent on its chest. But it is, I believe, about 5 feet tall at its highest when it stands on its back legs, so it's very small. It is small bear, and I like to believe that that's why he's small. The actual reason why he's small is so that he would fit on the screen. He wouldn't take up too much of the screen. But in my mind, it is just he's a weird brown variant of the black honey bear. And he is small. My thoughts on ukulele. Ukulele pisses me off. I really don't like ukulele. But I also acknowledge that my feelings about ukulele are silly, and that I've never played the game, so I shouldn't judge it, and I want to play it eventually so that I could then judge it rightfully. Here is my hot take on ukulele. Banjo and Kazooie, you guys haven't seen it much because it's more evident in the other games. Banjo and Kazooie actively realize that they are in a video game. They talk about it all the time. Banjo's always like, Kazooie, you can't curse because the game's rated E and stuff like that. So in the lore of Banjo-Kazooie, they are aware that they are in a video game and that they are video game characters. They make statements like, we are the main characters and therefore we are the most important, and things like that. They break the fourth wall like all the time. Then, they have conversations with characters who have been forgotten, who have lost their games. In Banjo 2, they meet a guy called Sabertooth Guy, whose name I don't remember, Saber something, who is from an older Rareware video game. And they talk about how sad it is that he is no longer in any games and how they feel bad for him. So, in the real world, when Banjo and Kazooie get replaced by someone else, I can't help but feel awful for them, right? Like, it's pretty shitty to do that. I can't, in my right heart, be okay with someone who is actively replacing and making fun of. Give you this, I've watched a couple playthroughs. They actively make fun of and mock Banjo-Kazooie in that game. Which is fair, Banjo and Kazooie mock themselves all the time, but not cool, man. and they copy all of the good stuff from Banjo-Kazooie almost like verbatim. They practically just replace each character from Banjo-Kazooie with a new character that does the same function. And then made it bad. They did it bad. That game is, again, I'm being silly. I'm aware that I'm being silly. Take everything I say with a grain of salt and form your own opinions. And I am completely open to playing that game and falling in love with it. But as of right now, I hate it. It's awful that they would do that to my babies. So that's how I feel. My feelings are, I'm biased. And I think too much, and I feel bad for fictional characters. Those are my feelings on ukulele. They couldn't make another Banjo game because Xbox doesn't like platformers and bought a company that makes platformers. That's why. Also, I need to go get that health that's by the start. Sounds about right, yeah. Xbox bought Rareware, a company famous for making bright, colorful kitty games, for the Xbox which is known for shooters and adult things. So I don't think they were right in the head when they did that. Not saying it was a bad thing that they did. Nintendo was in a bad spot and needed the money. I'm upset about it, but hey, they eventually made a new Banjo game. It just didn't make people happy. And originally, a lot of people thought that the third Banjo game was bad because Microsoft told them to do it bad. They told them, you have to make it about cars. You have to not make it a platformer and all of this. But in recent times, the Rareware company, just the people in charge of Rareware, released behind-the-scenes stuff and did some interviews about Banjo 3, stating that they made those decisions themselves and that they wanted to do something different because they felt it had been too long from the first games and they didn't want to make something that was too tightly connected to those games. Is there health? Oh yeah, it is on the stump. You're right. Let's go get that. If I can, I think I have to jump from up there to get it. Oh, and there's a guy I can kill too. Cool. I might leave them there and come back for it. Do I even need to get to the top? I don't actually think I can get the thing that's at the top. I think all I actually need are Mumbo tokens so I can do the transformation and then I can leave this season. I'm just rambling and walking around. No, they actually made those decisions themselves because, oh no, I'm out of, oh no, I can't get that. Alright, we're going to autumn, we'll come back to spring. Yeah, Spyro and Crash are good games. They're on PlayStation, and PlayStation has always been kind of a jack-of-all-trades kind of system. PlayStation's always been open to, like, fun, colorful platformers and things like that. Could I get these and then go back? Because I think I could. Oh, but I still don't have gold feathers, so never mind. I need Mumbo tokens. That's my goal right now. Because PlayStation did Spyro, they did Crash, they did Ape Escape, they did lots of platformers. Croc was one of them.
Eerie hungry now. Help feed 5 caterpillars.
I can't read. No, they've always kind of done everything, because then they have, like, GTA, which I believe is PlayStation, and they have things like, oh, here's Summer, by the way. Like shooter games and stuff like that. I always felt like PlayStation was a jack-of-all-trades, master-of-none kind of thing.
You look pretty strong. Can you move this boulder for me?
Is that his voice? I forget. But now we can destroy the boulder correctly.
Whoa! What strength? Come inside and I'll give you a reward.
I want a reward. Will this be the first Jiggy we've gotten this episode? Oh no, I forgot I can't. No, Naughty, can you bring it out here? Naughty! No! GTA, you don't know GTA? You don't know GTA? Nonsense! GTA is Grand Theft Auto. It's an open world game where you run around a very detailed city and steal cars and do crime. I've actually never played it. What platform? Oh, you know the game. I don't know what GTA is. You know the game, not the platform. Oh, I believe they're cross-platform, but I think it started on PlayStation, if I were to guess, but I don't know. I've never played it. I have one, and I booted it up and tried to play it. Hello, Caterpillar. Come here, Caterpillar.
Eek! Hungry animals like caterpillars.
Yeah, I know they do. I do. I'll eat a caterpillar. Ow! I forgot that these respawn in the other seasons. Oh, that's just cruel. Come on. We have to watch out for the birds again. No, I booted it up and tried to play it and the controls were reversed, and I tried to fix it in the settings, and apparently you can't fix it in the settings. And I googled it, and it's just how that game is. The controls are just awful, and that's why it was cheap. It was a cheap one. And they remade it on a different system to have better controls, but I don't have the system that they remade it on. I have the original. So I was just screwed, and I've never booted it up ever again. I believe it was GTA 3. Yeah, everything talks, man. The caterpillars talk, and then you feed them to the bird. That's how this world works. Teaches you about the circle of life. But yeah, I've always wanted to play GTA 5. I hear it's really good. How? God damn it. I never know which ones I've already killed. I guess there was a feather in front of it. That should have been my cue. That it was still there. I'll watch for the feathers. No, I never played it as a kid because I was super sensitive. And I thought that all the sex and killing and drugs and stuff in it, because there's a lot of that, would be too scary. But I'm an adult now, so maybe we'll play it at some point. I'll have to get like a blur filter for the naughty scenes. Hello, what is that? Is that a health? What is this? What is... I saw a shiny. Can I zoom out? Yeah, there's a shiny. That's a Jimja! Hello, Jimja! I completely did not know he was there, so it's a good thing I noticed. Shit. That would have been bad. Yeah, killing and stealing and like running people over with your car and like doing drugs, that's like the whole point of that game. Yeah, he was being a sneaky boy. I noticed him though. I thought it was a free man or something. Shimmer shining. Shimmer shining. Can I go on these leaves yet? I can. Okay, we're gonna take the leaf path. Because I think there's extra stuff on the leaf path. We're looking for mumbo tokens. Oh, hello. Hello, extra thing that I completely forgot about. Wow, first try. Come here, bro. I will do murder. To be fair, killing things is kind of how you play every game. Banjo is a homicidal maniac too. Don't worry about it. Yeah, college was fun. Lots of maiming and killing in college, you know? Like normal things that normal people did. I have a fun college story. So in my second year of college, I lived with 3 roommates. They kind of did it where 2 people shared a room, and then they shared a common area and a bathroom with 2 other people. So it was like a 4-room little apartment with 2 bedrooms, a common area, and a bathroom. It was pretty neat. So whenever I got to school that year, the person who, the like random stranger I was assigned to, just didn't show up. And my best friend in college, her roommate sucked ass. She hated her. She hated her guts. I think she like cheated with her boyfriend or something. And they happened to get put together. So we basically asked the RA and the school like counselor if, since my roommate didn't show up, now I could have just had a whole room to myself, which would have been good, but I really wanted to hang out with my best friend, so I asked if my best friend could become my roommate and leave the bitchy girl all alone. So we did that. And then the other 2 girls who were in the other room, oh shit, there's no water. That's okay. It only took 3 health. It's fine. And I can't get to that flight pad because this guy is indestructible. The other 2 girls were friends with my roommate, and I barely knew them, but I kind of knew them, so they weren't strangers. We were civil, so it was the 4 of us, and the other 2 girls who lived in the room adjacent to us were frat girls. They were part of like parties, and they drank a lot, and did crazy parties all the time. And me and my roommate were kind of nerdy art girls. I was working with Zinthi at the time, you know, so I was on my computer a lot. and we kind of stayed in and were more chill. Well, whenever I got into college, I kind of did this thing where, since I was buying my own groceries and everything like that, my mom wasn't there to tell me not to buy sparkling cider and drink sparkling cider constantly. I got really into drinking sparkling grape juice and sparkling cider, which we would always have on holidays. It was like a pseudo wine, like non-alcoholic wine. And I used to drink it all the time in college. Well, whenever you buy wine bottles, even non-alcoholic wine bottles that are for kids, they like putting them in these brown paper bags. And whenever I would bring them back and put them in our mini fridge, I wouldn't take them out of the brown paper bag. So, I would, because, you know, it was my fridge, no one else had my fridge, I didn't really have to worry about people sharing food, we all had our own fridges. I would just drink it straight from the bottle with the brown paper bag still on it, and just walk around drinking it like that. This is sparkling grape juice, I remind you. Apparently the two frat girls saw me doing this several times and thought I was a day drinker. Which is great, because I'm very much not. And one day, they had brought back a bottle of tequila and was like, hey, do you want to try some of our tequila? And I knew it was alcohol, and I had never had alcohol before, but I was like, I'm in college, I should try things. And I was like, is it super strong? And they were like, oh no, you'll love it, because you drink all the time. Is what they were thinking, but I took a swig of that shit, and it was the hardest crap I have ever had, even to this day, and I drink, like, you know, recreationally. So it was like, what the fuck? And they were laughing so hard, because they thought I was a regular drinker of wine. But they actually told me that that's what they thought, and I was like, oh my god, there's been a misunderstanding here. It was great. Good times. One of those girls wound up in a ditch with alcohol poisoning, so that's fun. She actually left school because of alcohol poisoning. She's okay, don't get me wrong. Hopefully she will not drink so much now. But yeah, she's okay, don't worry. She was alright. Yeah, scary times. Yeah, we woke up, so our building that we lived in was right next door to a guy's frat house, like party house, and they used to put off fireworks all the time, like little ones that you do in the street, and they always sounded like gunshots, and they would do them up until quiet time, which was 10 o'clock at night, and then sometimes, every once in a while, they'd do it even later until they got caught, right, and told to, you know, pack it up, boys. You know, they really got off easy a lot. Oh, this jump is awful. Oh, this jump is gonna kill me. I need to go this way. So one of the nights, they were doing that. They were popping off, fireworks. What is this camera? Can I please see my character, please? Can I please? Oh my goodness. Oh, I didn't mean to put it like she died. No. No, she was okay. I'm sorry for being misleading. I wouldn't laugh about it if she died. I'm not awful. She was a bad person, though. I didn't like her. She, like, actively talked shit about people and stuff like that. I didn't like her. But I still feel bad for her if she would have died. She was, like, 20. No. Where are these fucking healths? Oh my goodness. Can I see them sparkling? I don't see them sparkling at all. I guess I don't deserve them. I'll remember that they're there. No, but, so they were popping off fireworks, and every time they would do it, it sounded, honest to goodness, like gunshots, every time. I always had to tell myself, it's not gunshots, it's just fireworks, calm down, right? Like, put on your headphones, try to get some sleep, you have class tomorrow. Well, in the middle of the night, it was like 3 a.m. I had a knock at the door, like a really strong, angry knock at the door. And it was a policeman. So that was terrifying. And he asked me if I had seen those roommates today, and I told him no. I told him I saw him this morning for breakfast, but then I went to class and didn't see them after that. But they often stay the night at their fraternity house, and I told them which fraternity she went to. Later on, my roommate comes home and tells me that one of our you know, housemates, or whatever they're called, the girls in the room next to us, was leaving school. And sure enough, later that day, her parents came and took all her stuff, took her pet turtle she wasn't supposed to have, took the pet cat she wasn't supposed to have, took the bird that she was hiding under her bed, and hightailed it. And I never saw her again. It turns out she was at a party in the middle of the day, which doesn't make any sense to me, but she was day drinking, I guess, with the fraternity, and they were off campus. They weren't on campus. And she overdosed on alcohol, and they were trying to take her to the hospital, the other drunk people, by dragging her on the sidewalk, apparently. They, like, put a hoodie underneath her and was dragging her. And then a cop pulled up and they booked it. They just ran and left her there in the street. So she wasn't there like overnight or anything. But they did find her off the side of the road, passed out. She was okay, don't worry. She was perfectly fine. The roommate that stayed with her, that still went to the fraternity and stuff, kept in contact with her. So we did hear from her again, even though I never saw her again. But yeah, take a lesson, kids. Don't drink too much. It's bad. Like this guy who ate too much. Hello, Namnut.
Namnut's eating too many acorns. I've got none left for next winter. No!
That's okay. How do we fix things when people eat them too much? Not eggs. Slam! No, I'm kidding. Puke up your nuts, Namnut. No, we can't even get on top of him, man. Can we if we jump super high? Nope. They just don't let you. So yeah, Namnut ate all his nuts that he was trying to save for winter. I feel you, buddy. You know, it's hard to stop sometimes. Don't worry, bud. We'll help you out, but not now. Bye. Eggs. It's always eggs, man. Yeah, she was alright. Like, just moderation. Everything is okay in moderation, except for, like, murder. I couldn't see where I was, so I couldn't cancel the fall. I really wish I knew where these honeycombs were. Oh, this is awful. The little sparkles from the honeycomb should stick up above the grass. This is ridiculous. Jeez. Yeah, stories from college. I'll tell you more stories from college another time. No. Chemical, no. Bad. Killing people is only okay if you are in fact a video game character. And then people think you're the good guy. Or I guess if you're like Superman. Superman always surprises me whenever he kills people mercilessly in the comic books. But then I remember that he's not Batman, and he kills people when he wants to. Now let's go kill some people. Oh wait, I only have like one feather, don't I? Okay, I have two. I don't think I can do this with two. I knew a guy who was pulled from uni for a semester. He was pretty shitty, and they just let him come back. Yeah, I mean, you have to realize, as shitty as people are, like in college, they're just kids. They're just stupid kids. You know, you can't ruin a guy's life because he's a shitty kid. If you know, there's certain lines you can't cross, and I agree with that, and that punishment is necessary for people to learn. But there has to be a level of forgiveness. I'm sure my crazy roommate, as shitty as she was in college, is a decent person. I'm sure that she grew and learned, just like I did, through young adulthood. and her experiences. And I'm sure she's not an alcoholic, and I'm sure she doesn't keep birds under her bed. It's just, you gotta have some lenience when it comes to kids. And I do think that kids in college are still children. I think there's a certain time in people's life where you stop being a kid, and it's different for everyone. It's not something that's based on age. He was over drinking. He wasn't one of the people kicked for, like, SRS crimes. Yeah. Oh my god, chemical. Now you're a murderous, toxic robot?
Bzz, the honey bear, he's after Grunty's gold honey piece. Sting him, buzzers.
Okay, so the easy way to do this is to just have the invulnerability feathers turned on. But I only have 2, and I kind of don't want to waste them, so we're going to do our best without using that. If we start getting low on health, then we will use them. But they don't, like, target you actively. Shit. I need to focus. Hold on 1 second. Okay, we're gonna do it. Oh, shit! Okay. We got 1 more, guys. Oh, shit! Fuck. I shouldn't have risked it. I shouldn't have risked it with 1. Oh my god. What is it? 31? That's not too bad. That's not too bad. So you remember how I said that we're gonna beat the witch today? Not so. Probably not. Probably not. But we are going to finish this level, so don't worry. We'll definitely beat her on Wednesday. Yeah, there's just, you know, there's a certain point where you realize, oh, you know, I'm smarter now. I am more in control of my emotions. I am more able to understand the world around me. And I feel like that happens at different times for everyone. If it's even true, you know? I'm 25 only, so maybe there's another point where you realize things even more. I wouldn't know. But acknowledging that you don't know everything is part of being an adult. And then being murdered by a bird and a bear. Yeah, college is fun. Like, I've been accepted into college, I can drive, make my own food, I also... See, but I don't think it's about those things. I think it's about emotional maturity and understanding and compassion. That's what I feel makes the difference between a child and an adult. I don't think it's, oh, I can drive, I can buy food, I can pay bills, I do taxes. I think it's 100% I am in control of my mind and my body, and I understand, you know, how the world works and what is and is not appropriate and things like that. Like that, I think, is more important than just this checklist of things that happen to you at certain points in your life. That's a part of it, and I feel like doing those things, paying taxes, you know, being in charge of yourself, do help you get to this emotional maturity, because the act of doing those things kind of puts you through these tribulations that cause you to come to realizations. But I don't think it's the acts themselves that make the difference. Because people can pay for their own food and drive a car and have an apartment and still be emotionally and maturity-wise a child, and in need of more learning. I think a lot of it has to do with acknowledging that you don't know things and making an effort to learn. I think that's really important. Like your dad. Is your dad really emotionally mature? I should hope so. Oh, do you mean that he's still a child? Yeah. A lot of times, like, at least with my father in specific, he acts very childish. He does the fart jokes. He does the silly faces. But I do respect him as an adult still. He went through a lot in his life, and he does have the emotional maturity that I've been talking about. He just likes to have a goofy face sometimes. And I think that's okay too. I think it's okay to be silly and still be a mature adult. Yeah, I think that's the thing. It's always changing, always maturing, always growing, and realizing that that's always going to be happening and you need to be open to it. That's part of adulthood. It's like a weird conversation to have over Banjo-Kazooie. No, I enjoy it though. I like vocalizing my opinions. It helps me think them through. Yeah, I can get with that. I feel like silliness and like joking around and being jovial has a place, and knowing where that place is important. And I think that's something that comes with being an adult. We could have just went to summer. I don't know why I'm back here. Do I need that? I don't. Okay, we're good. We're at 20 notes, right? So we're almost back to what we were before, which is kind of sad, I think. Pretty sad. But hey guys, I don't false advertise. This stream is about me failing at easy things. No, we're gonna beat this level today no matter how long it takes. We'll be here for 5 hours if we need to. I don't have other work to do. Not at all. Ay, ay, ay. That looks painful. Did you see Banjo's stance there? God. How many? We need one more Mumbo token, and then we can go and make things a lot easier on ourselves. Jeez. This is one of those levels where I really would have enjoyed having a flight pad. They really very sparingly give you those in this game. Like, only in levels where it doesn't really help you that much. Like in the desert level, Gobi's Valley, where the vast majority of the level content happens inside of pyramids. So you would have to fly to the pyramid and then land and then go inside. There is a flight pad hidden under the chompy creatures. And you know what? Those chompy creatures cannot be destroyed, which is great. You actually can't access that flight pad. It's pretty trolly, I know. Pretty shit. In the level that you need it the most. That's okay, we're making our way. Making our way downtown. Walking fast to Nut's place. And I'm his housebound. Yeah, even with the golden feathers. The golden feathers allow you to stand on the snare bear and get what is there in his mouth. But you can't kill him, no. You just jump on him, grab the thing, and then jump off. Oh shit. Alright, what are you doing? Do you have anything for me? I don't think you do. I think he's just sleeping. I don't think there's anything up there. And I don't think there's anything up here, so I don't think we needed to come this way. Yay! But we'll go anyway, just in case there's a Jinjo or something. And if we fall, we'll bail. Bail to fall? Summer. Summer is where we would go. Yeah, we have to destroy this door. So, there's a snare bear here that has a Jinjum. And we have a lot of health, so we're gonna get that Jinjum here in a minute. Alright, so what's in here? There is a Jiggy in here, right? I believe that there is. Yep, there it is. Just chilling, just hanging out with a bunch of whiplashes. I believe is what those are called. Is there a golden feather up here? Wow. Nope. I thought there was, like, a free man, or, yeah, there's a free man over there. Okay. Ay, ay, ay. Okay, so, this is an interesting little obstacle place. So if we come up here, we can go here, there we go. So in that case, the camera helped us. Thank you, camera. We forgive you for all of your transgressions. I do not have any golden feathers, so we're just gonna get munched by this guy, and hope that we grab the Jinjo in the process. And then we're gonna fall and hopefully not die. Yep, that's my plan. Nope. One more time. Nope. And nope. Thank you for your wishes of good luck. We're gonna go to summer. We're gonna come back to spring after I have enough, Mumbo tokens. We're going to summer, don't worry about it. Summer's funner anyway.
You're hungry now. We need to caterpillars.
Yeah, we know. I've been through this before, bro. I know what's up. I know there's a Jinjo in this corner. I'm an elite gamer. That's okay, we can get back. I believe those 20 notes that we got were the only 20 notes in that area. So we can just get them again. No biggie. Because I think that the only thing we have left to do there is that Jinjo. And then the things that we have to do is the transformation. Which we will do later. Because we can't do the transformation without another Mumbo token. So we have to go and close Nabnut's thing. So we're gonna do that. And I believe it's right off of here, right? Right down there? Like right here? Yeah! Woo! Come inside and I'll give you a reward, like... Never. Psych. No, we're okay. I wouldn't have made a risky move like that if I didn't know that the stakes were very high. See, and we already did this, right? We don't have to do this again? Yeah, okay, cool. I love how that bird just falls into, like, the void. All the birds kind of do that, don't they? Why didn't they make, like, an animation? I don't know, maybe this one looks smoother. Of them just falling into nothingness. They just phase right through the ground. Look at this. Phased right through the ground. It works on the ones that are like off the edge, but there's like one or two that are like off the edge. They should have made like a second animation where the bird just kind of falls onto the ground, you know? Like that one works. I guess the ones on the ledge, they jump out far enough so that when they fall, it looks natural. I need that. I'm not gonna get it though. But yeah, the one right on the ground looks awful. And I know this one's gonna do the same thing. They should have had two animations, man. Well, they worked really hard on this game. I shouldn't talk. This game is great, even with only one animation for the birds. We're gonna risk our life to come over here and grab this feather. Ooh, two of them. We're gonna visit Mumbo. Because he has something different in each of the houses. So we're gonna see. I think he has notes in here, but I might be wrong. What do you got, Mumbo? Nothing? Is there a Jinjo? No, there's a token though. We need that.
Too hot for magic. Mumbo wants suntan.
In his house? Okay, Mumbo. It would have been cuter if they put him outside, but they wanted you to come in. Oh, look, all of the fires are turned off. That's funny. I never noticed that, instead of just the one. It's too hot in here for Mumbo. Maybe he needs the fires for his magic. Woo! So now we have enough for the final transformation. So, like Mumbo said, it's too hot for magic. It's too hot for braining right now. So we actually can't activate the transformation in this version of the summer version of the level, which is neat. It's a neat way of having the transformation in this world without it being too OP. Is that you can only activate it in one of the 3 seasons. He has a different excuse for why he can't help you in each season, which is adorable. Oh, well, I thought I had already been up this way. Beehive. Okay, should we try to do the bees again? I feel like we shouldn't. But also, we should do it before we collect too many notes, just in case we die, right? We only have 2 feathers. I'm gonna get more feathers, and then we will go do the bees again. The bees are the bane of my existence. Using the feathers helps, but it feels kind of cheaty, but also I tried doing it without the feathers and failed miserably, so we're cheating. It's fine. And we already got the jigsaw in here, right? It's just a free man? Alright, we ain't gonna risk it. Wait. What is that? Nothing? Okay, I thought I saw something gold there for a second. I think the camera was just fucking with me. And there's no notes on here, just feathers, right? Yeah. Yeah. Okay. See if I can make this jump. There we go. There we go. Good camera. Not stuck on the upper layer. That was awful. Don't look at chat while you're jumping. Don't look at chat while you're jumping. Oh my goodness. So Namnet's just gonna tell us that he ate too much. We already saw that. Yeah, there's another feather. And we're gonna go up here. We're okay. It's okay. Everything's gonna be alright. Every little thing is gonna be alright. Okay, we need to watch where these fall. I'm gonna watch where they fall. Okay, so there's one here, and one there. Yay! Get away from me, bees. Did I kill this guy? Yes. Okay, cool. Back to the top once more. Maybe, you know, I put a death counter on the upload to YouTube for the engine room. I think I might have to put a fall off of tree counter on this episode. It took 13, by the way. 13 deaths for me to give up on that first attempt on the engine room. I'm not sure how many it actually took to get all the way through because I haven't edited that second episode yet. We'll see. I am actually curious how many times I died in the engine room. 13, man. Crazy. We guessed 10 at the end of that episode. We were like, oh, I've died like, what, 10 times? And one of y'all were like, yeah, sounds about right. 13! We were close, but not right on the money. But yeah, so as you can see, these wooden pieces are being built over time. Eventually they will be completely finished. For now, this one's mostly done. They did a good job. We don't need that. We'll leave it there for later. Can I not? I cannot. It's so weird what they let Banjo climb on and what they don't. It's never consistent. Alright, and this is harder because now there's birds. Because of course there are. I think they add more later too. How many worms do we have? It doesn't tell us. I think we have enough, right? We need 5? Hello, Eerie. Can I not feed? There we go.
Yummy! Juicy! Caterpillar! Nice!
Okay, so that was 3, right? I wasn't looking, I was reading chat. Yay, yay, yay. Ay, yay, yay. You've noticed that it's a tad erratic. Okay, is there anything in here that we need? Because if there's not, I'm gonna be mad. No. No. Shit. See, because this, he can climb up, and I feel like this is just as steep as that thing I was walking on. Okay, there's gotta be something over here, right? Right? Nope. Well, at least we got a Freeman. And there's nothing on this guy, so we're just gonna bail. Actually, we can just jump off, right? Or we're going back to the bees. We have 3 now, and I still don't think that's enough. We'll come back. So, we're gonna do this, which is a trick. If you slam, I've explained it. If you slam and then you run off the edge, before you land. Oh, hello. Hello, good fellow. You don't take damage.
Oh no, it's you two again. Gobi thought he was safe here.
It changed his voice mid-sentence. So, like before, Gobi the camel, poor dude. We're just gonna abuse him. With eggs! Is that joke not old yet? Is that joke pretty old? You don't use eggs. You use the one other thing that you do. Salam.
Will you stop doing that? It took me ages to find more water.
I'm sorry, Gobi. I'm sorry, Gobi. I'm sorry. Is he sleeping? I didn't know that he slept afterwards. Is that like the indication to tell you there's nothing more to do with him? He's just like, I've been abused. Time to sleep. Nap time for me. Good job, Gobi. I'm sorry that I abuse you so. Don't kill me. Give me the Freeman. Okay, so we went all the way up the tree. Now, I think that's all there is to do in this summer. I think. So we're gonna bail. We're gonna go back to spring now that we can do the transformation. And we get to see what the final transformation of the game is, which may or may not be spoiled for some of you, because I did artwork of all the transformations. It's a fun one, though. It's a fun one, for sure. Speedrunners have found a way to glitch out of the level with this transformation in such a way that Mumbo never stops you and turns you back into the Baron Bird. So they actually use it in their speedruns to do a whole bunch of shit that you shouldn't be able to do. Which is fun. Yeah, it's pretty great. So you'll see whenever I get it why it's so useful to speedrunners. We're just gonna go straight there. I can do pretty much everything that I need to do in this level using the transformation. So yeah, we went back in time, so Nabnut's still stuck under his rock. Even though we broke it in summer. Did I say Nabnut? I meant Naughty. They're the same character, don't worry about it. Is the flower still bigger though? Because I don't think so. No, it's small. No, get that. Nope, get that, please. Kazooie, can you do me a flavor? Can you get... Oh my goodness. Calm down, girl. She's so fast. 27. What was our note score? Like 31? I believe. I actually don't think you need that to step over that little tiny bit. I think it's so that you can explore around, but I don't think there's anything hiding around. I don't know. Mumbo! Transform me! To the best transformation! Le Bumblebee! Mumbo magic much good! Bee is best yet! I agree. So, with Le Bee, we can Le Fly! Which is probably why they don't give you a flight pad in this level. The bee's pretty great. So, just like Kazooie, it slowly falls down as you're flying, but unlike Kazooie, you can hit A to go higher without any consequences. It's pretty great. So there's not a ton to do with the bee in this level, but there is something pretty neat. The bee doesn't activate the snare bears. That's why they're here. I'm just gonna pollinate them. I'm gonna pollinate them real good. They are none the wiser that I am actually the bear that they want to snare. There we go.
Well, hey, you just passed your best note score for this world, and I have suddenly become Sonic the Hedgehog.
Should I have been giving him a Sonic the Hedgehog voice this whole time? Because I think the answer is yes. Yay! And we can also fit in the beehive now. Go figure. So we're just gonna go around getting all of these things. So you remember that one time whenever I risked my life by jumping into a snare bear to try to get a Jinjo? I need not have done that. I could have just used the bee. I am become Sonic the Hedgehog. Ah.
Hello, fat little bee. We Zubbas are guarding Grunty's golden honey piece. We've been told there's a honey bear out there.
Yeah, so you actually can't defeat these guys as a bee, but you can fly around with them and pretend to be one of them, which I did a lot as a child. There's also a Jinjum. They should have put orange in here. I wonder where orange is that's more appropriate than inside of the beehive. I'm just gonna buzz around with my friends, who are also none the wiser that I am the honey bear all along! Top 10 anime betrayals! Beamin'. He is beamin' and a beamin'. Wasn't orange the one in the corner? No, it was yellow, because I have him. I actually don't know where orange is. Green is the one in the snare bear, right? Or was it blue? I don't know. But we are gonna get this. Because we need. Can I get it without landing? Oh, like a boss! That was so difficult, guys. It was so hard. So there's a secret window up here, but we can't get through it because we're a bee. Bees can't smash windows. So we're just gonna leave it. Can we talk to Nabnuts as the bee? I wonder what he would say. I don't think he says anything. But we can go through the window.
Phew. Now Duck likes acorns. I would just eat a few more.
So he says the same thing. So he doesn't give a shit. He's just like, I'm just gonna talk to myself. You can listen if you want to. I don't think the enemies are aggroing me as the bee, which is interesting. Because usually they still do. Maybe in order to get the snare bears not to aggro, they had to turn the aggro off on all of the enemies. Maybe. Maybe, perhaps. Is this my conspiracy theory? I think it is. Alright, so we're gonna get the snare bear Jinjo. So, I've mentioned before that there's always a jigsaw piece at the highest point of every level, which we can get to with Labie. So way up here at the very tip top of the tree, way higher than Banjo could go. I believe there is a ledge with a jigsaw piece way up here. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty positive. There it is. And a snare bear for good measure. So yeah, there's no way to platform up to this, this little ledge. But there we go. And I think that's everything we have to do in spring. We also don't take fall damage, which is great. I think that's everything we have to do in spring, because we passed our note score, so I think we're good. I could get that, but I don't need it now. So we're gonna bail. So we can take the bee out into here and fly up here, which is really neat. I always loved these little tree branches. I always thought they were really mysterious and spooky. There's nothing up here, it's just for fun. But this is where the speedrunners would glitch out of the level, which is neat. But we could go back in the summer and do the buzzas, but we'll do that last. We're gonna go into we came from spring. We're gonna go into fall. Fall is fun. Fall is where the majority of the notes is. Do you guys aggro? No? You guys don't even aggro. That's so weird. Because they 100% definitely aggro all of the other transformations. That must be it. They must have did it for the snare bears.
Mumbo magic, get weak. Magic, run out!
Yeah, they really don't want you using the bees in the other seasons. I understand why, but it's a little strange that the magic got weak despite me being even closer to Mumbo than I was before. Because there's a Mumbo in this level. Nah, the Mumbos are secretly quadruplets, and they're actually not related to each other at all. But yeah, so there's the most notes here because the notes are the collectible that is all over the pathways, which is cool. I think it looks good. I think it looks better on the leaf pathway than it did on the summer one. But yeah, autumn is definitely my favorite. Makes me feel nice. I kind of want to get an apple cider now. But now that the water has returned, in the lake, and we have destroyed Nabnut's little rock, we can swim right up here and say hi and get a reward. It only took us 3 months.
Oh, there you are at last.
Is that his voice? That's not his voice.
I've been waiting months to give you this.
That's not his voice either, but at least it's better. What happened with the camera there? Jesus. Mumbo and the Mumbos, that would be great. If all of the Mumbos from all of these levels were actually different people, like it was a species and not a guy, that would be great. Maybe that would explain why he has a house in like every level. Every other level. Oh, by the way, I haven't said it yet because I'm a dummy. I said it at the beginning, but my mic was muted and I never reset it. But thank you so much, Mackie Pocky, for the follow. Love you bunches. Anybody who wants to, hit that follow button and you will be alerted whenever I go online. It's very fun. Very good. Also, watch me on Twitter if you want extra stuff, like what's going on with my computer troubles. And the poll for new games that I want to play. Mumbo does hit on Grunty. I don't know, you've seen the in cutscene. He literally does that. It's pretty good. There's this whole conspiracy with one of the characters, that they're actually evil in the second game because of some secret dialogue that you can get. It's pretty good. I could definitely see Mumbo also being on that train of like double crosser. It's pretty good. Now I kind of want to draw like all the different Mumbos with like slightly different tinted colors. Makes me think of Drew and Danny Gonzalez. I am Mumbo, and I am Mumbo, and we are not the same person. Yeah, those kids are fun. If you ever want like a good commentary video recommendation, Danny Gonzalez is the boy, Drew Gooden is the boy's best friend. Both of those very good boys. They do commentary on like bad media, like bad movies and stuff, but they also do commentary on like social media people. Like people on Instagram and stuff like that. It's pretty interesting. Pretty interesting. He kills some time. Good comedy, boys. Here's Mumbo. What are you doing, Mumbo?
Mumbo busy sweeping many leaves. No magic today.
How did you get so many leaves in your house? Mumbo, there's not a skylight, is there? How on earth did this happen? Did he bring all the leaves in here to pile them up and play with and then realize he has to clean up afterwards? Stupid Mumbo. He doesn't have a door, so they all blew in. That would be really convenient considering there's no trees in his proximity. Oh geez, just blipping out of existence. Don't worry about it, Mumbo. But yeah, so this, I believe, is the only time in-game we get to see him standing up, which is interesting. I think his feet are clipping together. He is much cute. I love the boy. And you can see, like I showed before, the back of his head. Very nice, very fleshy, very gross. Love it. Love to see it. Bye, Mumbo. He is very cute. I love that they made him pink. Pink is the most powerful color. Bye, Mumbo. He honestly is a really creative character design. I'm glad that he stayed like a large character. A big character. A main character? I don't know what I'm trying to say. He is a good boy. And who's not a good boy is Mr. Camel over here. We are back to ruin the camel's life one more time. Hey, Zeffy! We're destroying this camel. I'm doing alright, man.
Right, that's it. I'm off to the lava world. You'll never find me there.
And so be it. We never will. The lava world was discontinued. Yeah, they planned to have a lava world in this game, and it was not so. So he is free from us for now, because there is a lava world in the sequel. Alright, we're just gonna go around it. I need those. I need these. Can I has? I would like to has. We're gonna waste some of our valuable feathers to get these. Come on. That took 3? That's way too many. I hope there's not any more snare bears like that, but there probably is. Yeah, Gobi is a jerk, though. I don't remember why we think he's a jerk, but I know he's a jerk, so it's okay. It's okay to torment him because he was bad once. There is not a way to defeat the snare bears. It sucks. At least I'm not sure. I don't think that there are. Maybe if you poop on them, they'll die, but I don't think so. I think the point of them is to make you use the gold feathers. Yeah. I believe that there's no way to kill them. I mean, I can try pooping on one. I don't think it's gonna work, though. Oh, well, that's definitely not gonna work. See if I can get close enough. Well, I'll try it on a different one. We're just gonna have to waste some gold feathers again. Oh, there we go. I got it in one try that time. It still used 2 feathers, though. I should have killed the bees when I had the chance. We're gonna go this way. Did I miss one? No. Okay. Okay, so we've been over here because this is Mumbo, so we're gonna keep going. I mean, that's in the context of the game. She makes a pooping sound. I'm not gonna... That's not on me. That's on the game makers, man. We're gonna go this way. We don't need this Mumbo token, but we're gonna get it anyway. They give you way more... They give you way more Mumbo tokens in this game than you need, which is nice, because finding them isn't always easy. And there are times like before where you need them like as quickly as possible, so having abundant tokens to find is good. I suppose making them despawned after you get the last transformation would be too much trouble. But that would have been ideal, so you don't keep picking them up thinking that you're gonna use them and then never using them. Did I miss a note? Where did I miss a note? I can't miss a note. That would be the worst thing ever. Is it over here? Is it over there? Where's it at? Oh, I got it. Okay. Whew. That's good. They're invulnerable. Yeah, that's what I thought. Chat is delayed, yeah. Oh, we were gonna go this way. I don't think it makes a huge difference. But I think there is stuff that you can get on the leaves that you can't get on the regular path. But I could be wrong. Who knows? I'm just gonna go the regular way. I don't think... We'll get what's up there eventually. I'm gonna go the regular way, though. I need some health. We'll, kill some birds. Alright, so what's for us over here? Just eggs, nothing worth getting. Okay, so we did finish watering the plant, so the Jiggy should be on top of the plant, if I'm not mistaken. Ow. Come here. Come here, bish. Can we fight the Zubbas? Oh, well, we can fall. We can definitely fall. So, nope, no thank you. You can, climb. Can you? You cannot. Oh, I thought you could. I thought you could climb it, but then when you get to the top, you couldn't get up. But I suppose not. I'm gonna take a quick break. Just real quick. My dog wants out. But I'll be right back. Hey guys, I'm back, and we're gonna get going. Sorry about that. The whole time I was taking the dog out, I was thinking about sushi. You got me thinking about sushi, man. I'm definitely gonna go get some after this is over. But then I gotta get to work. Gotta do breakneck stuff. Working on the banners. Kiss Me is helping us this month, which is great. Really happy to have an extra hand. Now you want it. Sushi's great, right? Sushi's the best. Like, I know people are like, oh, I don't like raw fish. You know how many sushis don't have raw fish? A lot of sushis. At least at Sushi-O, which is where I get mine. They have like California rolls and like cooked crab meat rolls and like tempura shrimp, which is cooked shrimp. There's a lot of good rolls. I'm just saying, there's a ton of good rolls. Some of my favorite rolls. Shaggy Dog roll is really good. But then they have really good sashimi too. They have both. Sometimes I'll buy a Shaggy Dog roll and I will buy some sashimi and just eat them both.
Bzz, nothing in here for you now, Bear. We've all moved out.
There's something in here for me. I'll take your gold and your critter. Welcome back.
Sorry, I didn't understand.
I wasn't speaking to you. Can I kill this guy if I really tried? I wonder. He gets pretty low, right? He gets low right here. Come here. Come here, bish. I don't think he gets low enough for me to hit him. Dang. I wonder if you can kill him. Like if you shot from here, maybe? Something like that. Steak and cheese roll with bacon and eggs. What? That's crazy. Is it good? It could be good, but I wouldn't call that sushi. Come on. Okay, so we're gonna jump down onto the flower. Hello. Yeah, they're good. I should try it sometime. I live near Austin, and whenever we're not in World War III, the war against the viruses, maybe I will find a place in Austin that has it. There's like tons of sushi places in Austin. Me and my best friend Lioness, we, for a long time, a couple years ago, well, not a couple, like a year ago, like, you know, before the end times, we used to go to different ramen places, because there's like a crap ton of different ramen places in Austin, Texas. We used to go to like a different one every once in a while when we would hang out and go out for dinner. And then like rank them. And it was like a little sushi experiment we were doing. Ramen, I mean. Well, we did sushi too. There's one place that we found, one of the earlier places we went to, that had really good takoyaki. It was really good. Like, I've never had takoyaki that good before. And then there was one place that we went to, it was called Daruma. Daruma Ramen. It was, it has the best rice balls. Man, you could get onigiri. I got like a 3-pack of different onigiris that we took to go. And they were like cutely wrapped. It was very cute. But yeah, they had really good ramen too. We went to Daruma a couple times. Just because they were really good. But yeah, that was fun. Can't wait to do that again. I know, we went out not too long ago for our birthdays, because we both have birthdays in the same month that are a couple days away from each other. So we always go out together and get dinner, and sometimes do other fun things. As like a little birthday get-together for the both of us! Hello, I am falling! Oh, good, I landed in water. Good, good, good. Still have to redo that whole climb. Like a moving truck. Yeah, I actually did go there. That has like the revolving track. I did that for one of my friend's birthday. Snow. He had us go to a place like that. It was really neat. I spent way too much money on sushi that day, but it was worth it to hang out with my friends. But they had this thing where every time because they had like a little cubby hole next to the booth that you put the plates in after you're done with them, and it would count how many plates you had, and every time you reached a certain threshold with the plates, it would run a little gashapon machine. I think it was like 3 plates, 5 plates, 10 plates. And then like 20, 30, 40, all the way up. And I think we had over 50 plates by the end of it. I think we all walked out of there with a gashapon toy. It was pretty fun. Yeah, it was like encouragement for you to eat more. Because every plate was like a certain amount of money, and I think they had like colored plates, and each color of plate was a different amount of money. So if you saw something going by on like a blue plate, it was $2. If you saw something on a red plate, it was $5, so on and so forth. And they had like a little calculator thing. Whenever you put your plates in, it would count up how much you owe. It was pretty neat. We sat right next to the start of the conveyor belt, so we got all the good pickings. I've never been to a karaoke bar. I want to, at some point. But yeah, Daramaka's fun. Yeah, the place that we usually go if we don't want to go into Austin, because Austin's a pain in the ass. There's a lot of traffic and stuff. I hate driving in Austin. I always make Lioness do it. Because she's better at rage driving. Oh, no. There we go. I hate this cubby hole thing they make you do. It's the worst. Ay. Let's see if I can walk on this path that's almost entirely put together for me. Come here, bitch. Come here. Come here. Thank you. See you later. Oh wait, I won't. You're dead. Oh ho ho. But the place we normally go when we don't want to go into Austin is called, I can't speak.
Hi there, bear buddy. I need 6 more acorns before winter comes. Have you seen any? What happened to my voice?
I don't know, Nabnut. You're a cutie. So we have to find him 6 acorns. It's called Fanatic. It's called Fanatic. They sell pho there. They also have a really good Thai tea that I recommend. Come here. Okay, so I think the acorn's the only thing in here. This is like Nabnut's water reserve, where he keeps his drinking water, I'd assume. I'd like to see like a little tube in his house, like a little hamster tube that he drinks out of. That would be adorable. All right, we're gonna get through this, and we're not gonna fall, and we're not gonna have to redo this. I promise. I don't promise. I can't keep that promise. Okay, so to get that one, we have to jump and hope that we land there. I'm gonna do that one last. Because I don't think I can make that jump. So I want to give Nabnuts all of them except for that one and then come back for it, so it's the only thing we have to do. Ow. Thank ya. Yeah, I love the conception of this level, like watching things get put together for future challenges. It's pretty neat. It was definitely an original idea for games like this at the time. We're gonna go in his house. He says that he's already gathered some nuts. We're just gonna take the nut he's already gathered and tell him that it's a new one. Don't worry, he'll be none the wiser. We're also gonna steal his gold while we're at it, 'cause we're the good guys. Alright, so that one over there, hello. Put that away, Banjo. So that one over there, the floating one, is number 5. We need one more. I don't... Oh, it's right there. Oh, geez. We're gonna do our best not to fall. This is definitely a slope you have to use Kazooie on. I think they expected you to try to get down here with Banjo and then fall? I don't know. Alright, so we have all of them except for that difficult one. So we're gonna give it to him. He'll not be the wiser. Yes. Nabnut hasn't got enough acorns yet. That's his voice now. Keep looking, damn you! That's his voice now, don't worry about it. So I'm pretty sure I'm gonna fall when I grab this, but we're gonna do our best. Oh, nope, didn't even get it. Didn't even get it, but hey, we didn't fall. So that didn't happen. Everybody close your eyes. None of that happened. Nobody saw that. This is our first try getting the nut. It's a hangry voice, yeah. Oh, jeez. Okay. Get the nut! Wow, really? Oh, no, and we fell that time. Oh, no. Not into the snare bear, please. Jesus. At least the leaves make for a little path so we can get up easier. Still a long road to the top, though. Kodiak's over there grilling. One of my roommates is home. Every time he hears one of my roommates in the other room, he thinks it's an intruder until they come and say hi to him. If he gets too aggressive, I'll pause and let him go say hi, so he'll shut up. I don't need that. I do need that for the buzzes. Ay, I'm okay. That was on purpose. Don't worry about it. That was intentional. Are there jigsaw pieces, or not jiggies, notes inside of here? Because I think I just saw a note. No? No, I'm crazy. I'm a madman. This is a nice little house, though. Honestly, better than Banjo's house. He should just move here. This is like a way nicer place to live than Spiral Mountain, though, just gotta say. Like, more friendly neighbors that aren't an evil witch. Well, then again, this is inside of the witch's lair, so you're kind of like under a dictatorship of evil. Well, after Banjo defeats the witch, he should just move here after him. Afterwards. After he helps everybody. I'd be okay with living in a perpetual autumn. It'd be nice. I like the leaves. Maybe it would get old eventually, but then you could just hop over to one of the other seasons. And he can see Mumbo whenever he wants. He can see his buddy Nabnut. I'm just saying. Naughty's house is down there. Lots of buddies.
Yippee! That's all the acorns I need. Here, take this. I will see you later.
In spring. Bye. We can come see him inside. Is he gonna be eating them again? That would be awful. Oh no, he's not. Okay, he's a good boy. Yay! Yay! Good job, Nabnut. I mean, good job, Banjo, helping Nabnut. But hey, that's a lot of nuts. I only found 6. So he had to get all the rest of those himself. And one of the 6 I gave him, he already had, so... Oh, that was wrong. That was incorrect. That was incorrect. That was the wrong thing to do. I didn't press the right button. That wasn't entirely my fault. Yay, Nabnut. What's past Nabnut? Eerie? Do we have enough, worms for Eerie? I hope so. I think we're almost done with Autumn. We just have to get up to Eerie. Yeah, making the last level, like, an extremely difficult vertical, obstacle course that you have to take 3 or 4 times. Like, it's pretty shitty. Just saying. Is there anything on those leaves? I don't think there were. I think I was trying to climb them in vain. Is there anything, like, at the end of this? Is there, like, a honeycomb piece? I think there's a honeycomb piece, right? Nope, absolutely nothing. Cool. Glad I didn't waste too much time on that. Ah! Sorry! Sorry, I'm trying not to yell. Okay, so I killed this one, and this one is the one I have to go. So, A lets you flutter across, B lets you attack while going across, and I just used the wrong one last time. Hey, Winter! Hey, Winter. I'm glad you opened up, so I could go inside. Do you like my references? It's good. That's a good song. What is it, ADJ or something like that, the band? I never know. Notes. Okay, let's hope we have enough worms. I think we need 5 again, right? Oh, is he not here? Bro, where'd you go? Oh, did I not finish him in summer? Oh, he's just not here. That's interesting. I thought he would be here still. So what? He couldn't move on. Does that mean he starved and died? Oh my god. That's the conclusion I'm taking from this. We didn't feed him in summer, so when autumn comes around, he's dead and gone. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, I feel awful. We have to go back in time and help him not die. Eerie. We should never have hatched him. He wasn't meant for this world. Pure innocence destroyed by the cruel world. Right? That's like a logical conclusion to come to. Alright, is there anything in here that we need? Please. Please, God. Ah, whiplash. Ah, whiplash. Oh, jeez. There's nothing in here, is there? Shit. I'm just double checking. Because I don't remember where both of the... Ow. I know where one of them is. The honeycomb pieces. The empty honeycomb pieces that we need to 100% the game. I know where one of them is. I don't know where the second one is, so I'm just kind of checking. where I think it might be. Oh, no, but there's a Freeman. So that's nice. At least better than what Summer gave us. Okay, we're just gonna bounce off the edge then, because that's everything we need here. Oh no, I landed! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no. 84. 84, guys. 84. Okay, we're just gonna speed right through this. That didn't happen. Everybody close your eyes. Listen. Imagine that we just started the stream and we just opened the level. That's about where we are. So, how are you guys? How's your day going? Mine's going great. I'm having a good day. And so is Banjo. Banjo's having a great day. Welcome back, Zeffy. Nothing happened. I don't know what you're talking about. We're just in the level like always. Nothing happened at all. I'm glad that you got food. I haven't gotten food. I'm gonna go to sushi after this. We need that. Thank you. Need these. We didn't get these before. I don't know what you're talking about. We don't only have one note. What do you mean? Nothing happened. Ay, 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 Banjo, can you heal me, please? Mumblo. Mumbo, my boy, heal me, please. You will not. Listen. I expected us to die several times on this level. I did not expect for so much of it to be my fault. That was kind of my fault. That was a slight miscalculation in the jump. Normally that would have been fine. That's my excuse. I still want a falling off tree counter, by the way. Oh no! Does that count as falling off the tree on the falling off tree counter? Oh jeez. We're gonna go this way. Oh jeez. Oh jeez. Oh jeez, McGee's. How many feathers do we have? Let's try not to waste them. There we go. Too many feathers. So all of the jiggies we already got. Rose is judging you. Don't listen to her. She's just a doge. Doges don't even know anything about being a human. Give me? Yeah, the jigsaw pieces we keep, but everything else we have to get again. Which means we have to go see Nam Nuts again. But I don't think we can because we died, so we have to go break his rock again in summer. Right? Oh, I shouldn't have done that. There's bees. And I didn't need those honeycombs. No. Ah, Jesus. Jesus! Jesus! No! This level is so friggin' perilous! Banjo, get your shit together! Come on! Okay. Murder. No! What? I should've... I'm not mad. This is a normal, good game. Good game, guys. Good. Get this. This honeycomb. I'm pretty good at video games. Oh no, we can go in. Cool. There was notes in there, right? Oh, maybe because we got his jigsaw piece so it remembers that we've been in there. That's probably what it is. We're just gonna grab these and run. I love redoing the same thing over and over again. It's fun. No, this is my fault. I shouldn't complain. Jeez, we were almost done too. I'll get over it. I'm over it. I'm 100% over it. Don't worry about it. Speedrun. I'm trying, man. If I would quit falling off of the dang tree, it could be a speedrun. We already passed my PB, man. Wouldn't it be fun, though, in like a year to come back and try this again and see if we can get my PB? Maybe we'll make it like a yearly thing like I used to do as a kid, where every summer I would try to beat Banjo-Kazooie. We should do that. Every year in the summertime we'll have a summer ADGQ, but with Banjo and only me. Yes. And if there is Banjo at SGDQ that year, we will try to pass their score. And we will fail every time, but we will try. This game isn't very long if you, like, muscle through it. I've been kind of taking my time and, like, showing you guys stuff. If I were muscling through it, I could beat it in, like, 6 hours. Which would be, like, 3 episodes, and this is episode 6, so... Oh, I thought I killed him! Oh, I thought I already killed him, but I haven't. Hello, Bull. Waiting for me to get out. Like an asshole. That could be fun. In a year, you'd probably have more experience. Yeah. I think so, for sure. I also haven't played this game in a little while, so I'm forgetting some stuff, like where certain collectibles are and things like that. So maybe I'll remember better if it had only been 6 months since I played last, assuming that we play next summer. We'll see. Jesus. There, God. We'll make it like a July thing. Like midsummer night banjo. Oh jeez. Narrow escape. Okay, we don't need to go that way. Okay, I think we've gotten everything around the tree. We just gotta go up it now. God forbid. Did we get what's in this snare bear? Not that we can. Yeah, we did. Okay. And we're not gonna waste time with the leaves. The leaves are there to trick us. We don't need anything here. That snare bear doesn't have notes, does he? No, he doesn't have jack shit. Maybe he had something that didn't respond, but I don't think so. I think he's just trolling. Don't do that. Okay, and we needed to go in here because there was 4 notes and a, free man, right? No, it was a caterpillar. There's nothing in here for you now, Bear, except for 4 things that you specifically need. He gets real low. I bet I could kill him. He gets real low, like, right here, right? He did a minute ago. Maybe he won't because I'm standing there. Is that, like, how his AI works? I don't know. I thought he was just in a path. There's no way he's avoiding me. I don't know why I want to kill this guy so badly. You feed the caterpillar to the baby bird so that he can grow and be large. I don't think I've done it since you've been here, because I forgot to do it in summer and he wasn't here since I didn't feed him in summer because he died. So we'll have to come back and do him after summer. We're doing everything kind of ass backwards, don't worry about it. Freeman. Oh, I need that. Please don't fall. Oh god. I'm too reckless with my jumps. It almost feels easier to control the jumps than just running the... Oh, we're just gonna... Nope, nope. We don't need none of that. No thank you. Alright, we already helped an Abnut, I think, right? The nuts are back, though. Are there notes in here? There were, right? Yeah, okay. and a caterpillar. A pitter-patter. Okay. He's so cute, making his little sounds. You're so cute, Namnut. I love you. I love all the side characters. They're all good. They're all good characters. Ah! 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 We're okay. It's alright. We're okay. It's alright. Listen, it's the last level. It's gotta be hard, right? I wonder if I would be doing any better if I had those better controllers. Maybe I should check to see if they came in the mail. Kinda tempted to. The mail usually comes around 3, and it's 2:40 right now, so possible. Possible. If I die again, I'm gonna go check and see. Cause that would be great if, like, mid-live stream, I received the package. I could check Amazon and see if it says that they're here, but then I would have to pause anyway, so. If I die again, I'll do it. While you guys watch the intro cutscene. But I have 9 lives, so I don't think I'm going to. At least there's lots of free men in this level. Rusty Bucket Bay only had 1 free man, and it was midway through the dang puzzle. That was brutal. They should have had one that was easier to get nearby the entrance in that level. They, like, sprinkled free men all over this place. Because they know it's dang hard. There are no notes in there, I already checked. Ah! Okay, well, we're gonna leave. We're gonna go to spring. Summer, cause I need to feed the bird anyway. And I might as well do it before I trek all the way up there again. You got this. I wish I did. No, I've got this. It's just gonna take me a minute. Listen. you can't get up a tree in the first try. You know what I'm really curious about? There he is.
Eerie, hungry now. Need 5 caterpillar.
Yeah, I got you, boy. I got you. I got 3 already, man. I was gonna say, I wonder which happened more, me falling off the tree or me dying in the engine room. Like, I wonder which is more difficult. Because I bet I've fallen off the tree more times than I've died in the engine room. Ah! Because if I died 13 times in the hour and a half that I tried doing it the first day, and I only tried it for like an hour the second day. You know, worst case scenario, what is that, like 26 deaths? I think I've fallen off the tree more than 26 times at this point. Maybe. Okay, so I know there are some in here, right? Ow. Didn't mean to take damage. Hello. Did you see him making a break for me? He was like, ooh, lunch. Fuck off. Jesus. That was brutal. I love you too, Robin Hood. God. I think that's his actual name. Or is it like Gremlin Hood or something like that? It's something reminiscent of Robin Hood. Hey, do you want to hear a hot take? It's not a hot take. It's just something I've thought of. You know The Legend of Zelda, Ocarina of Time, and or Majora's Mask, both of those games. Listen, you're a small boy who has a green tunic and a little green hat, and he's got a little fairy that looks like a little light ball that flies around. Isn't he just Peter Pan? He's legitimately just Peter Pan, right? Like, at the very least, somewhat inspired design from Disney's Peter Pan, right? Like, come on, he's a boy in a green tunic with a little green hat, and he's got a fairy. I'm just saying, Tinkerbell looks exactly like Na'vi. Just saying. Sometimes when she's not zoomed in on, you know? Hot take. Hot take, Legend of Zelda, inspired by Disney's Peter Pan. Kind of, no, exactly. They are the same character. Ah! I thought he was dead. I can never tell when the birds are dead or not. They're a very effective enemy, okay? It's better when you don't have to redo the level 3 times. That's okay, I needed the health. Okay, so I got Nab Nuts. I'm just gonna go to Eerie. I'm just gonna make my way to Eerie and grab anything along the way. Because I don't think there's a lot of notes in this level. Were there notes in Mumbo's hut in the summer? That's my question. Should I go get notes from Mumbo? We have 2. We have 2 feathers. We should have did the Zubbas when we had 7. Oh my goodness. You cannot unsee it, right? I don't know, I thought of that when I was a child, and I think of that whenever I think of The Legend of Zelda all the time. At least Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask. He looks very much the same. I don't think there is. I think he's just chilling. Should we check while we're here? We'd have to climb all the way up again, though. I'm just gonna go. I'm not gonna check. We'll come back to him later after we fall. Because I don't want to reclimb this far. Were there any in the Zubba hut? Ow! I hit that guy. Just like, y'all saw that. Should we do the Zubbas now, or should we get the notes first? I think we should do the Zubbas first. Well, there might be more feathers. I have 4. I can do it with 4. Fuck it. I can do it with 4. 4 is enough. Look, I'll do it first and then kill the extra ones afterwards. Well, I can take a hit first. Come on, come on, come at me, bro. Come on, 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 come on. Yes! Whew, we needed exactly 4.
We're getting bored of guarding it anyway,
Says the Subba. I missed the beginning part. Okay. Done and done, and there's no notes in here. But at least we got the jigsaw piece. 4. I can remember that next time. We need exactly 4. Whew. I was scared there for a second. What number of jigsaw was that? Just curious. 8? Okay, so one of them's from the Jinjos and one of them is from Eerie, right? That would be 9, 10. But we haven't found the witch switch yet, but I think I know where it is. So gimme. So both of those are in winter, so we don't need to look for Jiggies anymore. Alright, and there's nothing on the inside that we need. Just a free man and a puzzle that we already have. Okay. I got this. We got this. We got this together. Ay, ay, ay. So we should clear summer and then clear spring, and then we should have beat our score after we get the 20 that's in spring, right? Because we didn't complete fall before we died. Or we had completed fall. We did complete fall. Can I see what my score is? Do you guys remember? It was like, was it 70 something? Or 60 something? Or 80 something? Well, no. I think I can check in the menu, so we'll check whenever we... did I already get the notes in here? Yeah, okay. 80 something. I think it was 80 something. which sounds about right, because I think there's 20, I think there's 20 in spring and like 18 in winter, something like that, and then like 40 in autumn, and like 20 something in summer. So, do we have enough worms? I really hope so. I don't know where other worms would be. We kind of traversed the whole level. Feed him worms. Come on. We don't have to stand. There we go.
Yummy! Juicy caterpillar. Nice.
So he needs 5, right? Yeah. Okay, cool. Cool. So we need 2 more, for autumn. That's my burp sound, don't worry about it.
Eerie full now, need more sleep.
Night, Eerie. You big butthead. See, now he won't die. Can't believe he's just not there. I really thought he would be there in both seasons. Like, it didn't matter which order you did them in. I was really shocked that he wasn't there. I don't think I need to go up here. I think that's it for spring. Right? There wasn't any notes in that top room, right? It was just a jigsaw piece and a free man. I believe that that's correct. We're gonna leave. And I landed in the brambles. Gosh darn it. Ow. Oh my god, if I died right there, I'd be so mad. Okay, we're gonna get out of here. Okay, so we have 50. I'm not gonna fuck with that guy. Did we go to autumn already? Yeah, because we have the orange Jinjo, but I don't think we finished autumn because I got frustrated because we hadn't had the bird yet. Anyway, I'm just gonna go this way. Oh, no. I'm okay. Don't worry about it. This is why I die in this game. It's the reckless abandon. I have beaten this game once without dying the whole time, but that's never gonna happen on stream. Don't even play. I cannot do that while talking. Alright. Okay, so we've done summer, we've done half of autumn, we're gonna go to spring, we're just gonna get the bee and do it all with the bee, because fuck it. I don't think we need anything. Oh, are there these under each of these bridges? Oh my god, no? Is there one under this one? No? Aw, I got excited for a second. Aren't there some over, next to the autumn, though? Maybe? Perhaps? No? Just regular feathers? Alright, is there some over here? No, just ice that wants to murder me, don't worry about it. There are notes though. Okay, so we definitely haven't been in spring because these notes wouldn't be here. So we're just gonna real quick run through spring. If the egg in spring was never broken and you went to a different season, would the egg still be there? I wonder. Probably not. It would probably be empty again, right? That's what I'd expect. Hi, Naughty. Yeah, I know. Okay, so there's 20 notes in here. Right now we have 60. Well, there's 20 notes counting the ones outside. So whenever we have almost 80 notes, we will know that we're done in here. And then the other ones up to the 80 are in autumn for sure. Because I didn't make it all the way up the tree in autumn. 2, 3, 4. Are there notes in Mumbo's house now? I think there's only notes in Mumbo's house one of the 3 times. And I think we already got them, right? It was in autumn. It was in autumn and we got them. But is there a Jinjo in Mumbo's house? That's the question. There's one in the beehive, there's one in autumn, and then the green one at the very top we have to get again. Right. Okay, I'm gonna get the bee, now. It's so hard to keep straight whenever I've done this level 3 times today. Okay, so yeah, here he only has eggs. So we're good. We got this. We're gonna beat the witch today. We're gonna beat the game. Yeah, okay. Never believe me when I say that. You know, I didn't believe that we were actually gonna beat the witch today. Cause this level's hard for me normally. Doing it on stream was definitely not gonna work out great. Now there's notes in a Jinjo in here, so let me get it. Hey, look, the flowers still bloomed, even though I went back in time. That's weird. That's a little strange. Maybe after you complete... Well, no, because I completed Nabnut and What's-His-Face, and both of them are still here. Oh, there's no notes in here. But there's a guy, so it's fine. Gotta get the baby anyway. Oh, I didn't get the baby. Turn around. Come here, baby. So the blue one's definitely in winter. We'll get him later. And then the green one's at the top of this level. No, I think it's strange that Nabnut and Naughty both restarted, but the flower didn't. That's a little weird. I wonder why. Does the bird restart too? I wonder. Like, if I finish feeding the bird, and come winter, and I finish the bird quest, will the baby bird still be in spring? That's my question. I think not. Because I already have it set up so that he doesn't go further in time. But I think the others are set up that way too. Like, if you don't break... I don't know. I don't know. This game is complicated. I'm just gonna buzz around. Okay, so we're getting the green guy, and we don't have to get the one at the very tip top. But there's like 10 more notes here that I've missed, so let's go around. Let's go around and find them. They're probably down below, I want to say, because I don't think they're on the pathway up here. Because the pathway up here is all eggs. Let me get this snare bear. What? Yeah, they're probably down below. Because each of these little pathways has 3, right? Let me add that. I don't think I'm gonna need these, but I'm getting them anyway. Because I think the Zubas are really the only thing you need it for. But I might be wrong, so I'm gonna play it safe. So I got the ones over here, for sure. I wish you could speed up with the bee. I know in the next game you can. Oh, I mean, spoiler alert. The bee comes back. You play as the bee again in the second game. And in that one you can speed up. And fly faster. Ow? Rude. I didn't even need that. I already have the max amount. Ah! That was really close. That was terrifying. I thought he was dead. Jeez. Don't kill me. That was almost cinematic. Gonna give me a heart attack. Okay, so we're at 76. Is that all? I don't think that's all, because there's 20 here for sure. Is it like inside of somebody's house? Maybe I'm not for sure. Maybe I'm for wrong. Where have I not explored in spring? Oh wait, okay, when we came in here we had 60, but 4 of them we got from outside, right? So when we technically came in here, what is that, 50, 56, right? I know math. I can math. So we need 76, and we have 76. Because we had 56, plus 20 is 76. So we're done. I am a smart. I am a smart one. Come on, bee. Control, I don't know if you can tell by watching, controlling the flight of this bee is very, very finicky. He likes to, like, whirligig around. Which I'm pretty sure is the correct use of that word. Ah! I almost flew right into that guy. Oh my goodness. Whirligigging right into the enemy.
Mumbo magic, get weak, blah blah blah. I know. I know, Mumbo.
God, there's so much lag in the game when that happens. Okay, there's the boy. And his notes are still there because I never made it all the way up. We already got the Jinjo. The only Jinjo we're missing is Blue. And I believe the only notes that we're missing in here are those around his nest. So we're just gonna hightail it right up to him. I think we do need 2 more caterpillars though, right? Because we only have 3. I hope they're on the way. If y'all see caterpillars, yell at me. I think I'm going the wrong way. It's okay. But yeah, I love how the enemies stay dead in this game. It's great. The second game doesn't do that. The second game, like, respawns the enemies so fast that it's pointless to even bother killing them. It makes me so mad. The caterpillars do make sounds. They make, like, little scrunchy sounds. You should have heard them just then whenever I was getting that one. Are you dead? Yeah, okay. We need 1 more, which is right there. Great. Can get around the snare bear. There we go. Now I just have to get back. Oh, and I failed, but that's okay. We got the caterpillar, so we weren't that far up. It's okay. I think we need 5. I hope we don't need 10, because that would suck. He just says need more caterpillars. I don't think he gives you a specific number. I'm just gonna assume all of these are dead and it's gonna bite me in the ass. And I think we already got the notes in the beehive, right? I believe so, because there was a caterpillar in there too. I hear a caterpillar. But I don't think we need it. But I'm gonna get it anyway. Where is it? Is it like on the other side of the house? Oh my goodness, I should not have done that. I shouldn't have went for something I didn't even need. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I swear none of these are intentional. Oh, hey. Yeah, maybe we do need 10, because I have 7 right now. You were scared. I'm sorry for scaring you. You thought I was gonna die? Yeah, that would have been bad. Oh my god, that would have been really... I might have rage quit at that. No, we're gonna finish this today. I'm not gonna rage quit. Oh, it's been 3 hours, but I'm not gonna rage quit. We got it. We got this. Oh my god. I swear I'm not doing this on purpose. I swear. Where's the entrance? Is it this way? No, it's over by Mumbo. But hey, we have a frog capello song. That's nice. I always wondered why there was frogs in the music of this level, of this autumn one, when there wasn't any actual frogs in the level. Like, you think they would have used the frog model from the swamp and like put some orange and yellow frogs around. Would have been cute. But no. We got the swamp's little bugs though. What a have preferred the frogs, but whatever. The frogs are cute. I love the little frogs. I'm not gonna go for the worm. Well, oh, there he is. Dang it! I didn't even need to go back there. Oh, well. I think we might need 10, though. So, having 8 is good. Come here, bro. Come here. Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I thought. That's what you get for messing with the bear. Thought I saw something down there. Maybe it was just a leaf. Yeah, I don't think anything can show this far anyway. The leaves falling is a very cool effect. I like it. Is there a worm down there? I don't think so. We're just gonna go. We're just gonna not die. Gonna take it slow. Gonna make these jumps. Gonna not die. Yeah, like a boss. Like a boss. Okay. Please need 5. Please need 5, and they just gave me more than I need in the level. Oh, there's one behind him! Wait. We're gonna get this one. And we're gonna not fall off. We're gonna feed him first, and then we're gonna go for the notes, just in case. Un. E dos. Tres? Trees? A 4? I think that's cuatro. A cinco? Please stop, please stop, please stop. No, we need 10. No, we need 10. 2. 3. 4. What is it, 9? Did we have 9? No, we had 8, right? We had 8? No, we had 9 because we got one from behind him. There's one more that we need. Oh my god. Oh, if we die, we have to get them all again. I had 9. Gosh darn it. Okay, well, if you saw or heard a worm on the way up here, let me know. Because I think that's all the notes, because there was like 16 or something like that in winter. So we could go get the notes in winter and then come back and do this guy. It's a little out of order, but once we get all 100 notes, we don't have to worry about the notes anymore. So I'm kind of tempted to do that. But there might be a worm right up here, so we're gonna look. Yeah, there is. Okay. We're gonna give him this then. And I don't think there was anything in there, right? We checked. And there wasn't. There was like a free man, right? We don't need that. So we're gonna very carefully, very slowly and carefully make this jump. And we're gonna very carefully walk up this very narrow branch. We're gonna give him the worm. There we go. Oh my god, my hands are so sweaty. Oh, that was nerve-wracking. Oh my god.
Thank you, Bear. Eerie soon be Big Bird.
Big Bird? Must have sleep first. You heard it here, kids. Eat 15 worms and you too can be Big Bird. You too can have slowdown. Oh gosh. Okay, so now all we have to do is safely get to winter. So we're gonna find where the water is. We're gonna jump into the water. Is the water here? I think it is. Oh my god, I thought I was about to fall off. Okay, there is the water. So we're gonna slowly make our way to the water. Okay, and then we're gonna jump into the water. There we go, there we go. Not taking any risks this time. All we need is the one Jinjo and all of the notes from winter, as well as the witch switch that is there. And then we will be clear. Oh my goodness. This is madness. Alright. Nope, I'm not even gonna bother with your shit. I'm not gonna bother with your shit. I'm not gonna bother with your shit. We're just gonna go in the winter. Ah, very festive. I love that they had 2 winter parts. so that they can reuse all the assets. No, it's good. It works. With the seasons, it works. So all we need here is like 60 notes and a dude, a baby dude, and the witch switch. I think I know where they all are. So the water is iced over, which is very cool. We're gonna murder this dude. Oh, we also need the last. Come on. We need double kill. Oh, what? How did he survive? Very clutch. I should have got that. We also need the last honeycomb piece. And I actually think both of the honeycomb pieces are here. Because I know one of them is in Nabnut's house. Which is currently under ice. If you can see. It's down there. How are we going to get under the ice, you ask? Painfully. We are painfully going to get under the ice. Also, our flower died. Oh, poor flower. But it gives us a Mumbo skull. I think it's really funny they put a Mumbo skull there on the dead flower. Like, cause skulls signify death, you get it? It's got like a skull floating above it. I thought that was really clever. And there's our worst enemy, Sir Slush. We have to deal with this fool again. But this time you don't get a Jiggy for killing them all, so I'm just gonna ignore him. And yeah, this is how we get to Nabnuts.
Yes, that's right. Swim under there. Icy water takes double air.
This always scared the shit out of me as a kid. But yeah, it takes our air twice as fast, but thankfully the only place we need to go is right here. They just really wanted to make it very stressful for the small children. And we're getting out of the water. Jeez. Hey Nabnut.
Core, I don't usually get visitors in winter.
Yeah. Hey bro. Hey bro. Nothing behind the fire? Boo. Nothing on your bed? Boo! Bye Nabnut. All we needed was the honeycomb piece. Back to our plunge of death. Yeah, and I'm pretty sure this is one of those games where when your air meter runs out, you just die. It doesn't start taking down your health meter like some games do. No, you just immediately die. So they made it real close with this one. Oh my god. Oh my god, they made it real close with this one. Oh my god. 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 Check and see if the package is here. No man, he's sleeping. He doesn't give a shit. Your dog is concerned, yeah. I'm gonna go see if that package is here. I will be right back. I may or may not get a LaCroix to help me through my troubles. I will be right back, guys. Thank you for sticking with me for the 6th time that we have to redo this entire level. Love ya. Got the game back up. I got some cookies, because I haven't had lunch yet. So excuse me while I munch on some cookies. No, the package is not here. I got a package, which got me all excited. It was about the right size and shape to have controller in it. But it was a Christmas present for my dog. We're gonna do winter first, because I want a change of scenery. And because we have them all unlocked, we can just do them in whatever order. So there are 16, right? We had 84 before. And I don't think we have to get the honeycomb again, right? Few totals? Right? Yeah. We don't need to get the honeycomb again. So we don't have to go back underwater, thank God. Hello, Sir Slush. And I do not believe that you have to kill the Sir Slushes. I think they're just being dicks. Did we find any of the notes in this winter? I don't think we did. I think they're pretty well hidden. Oh, jeez, he just hit himself with the snowball. What was that? You need to practice your aim, brother. I also have a LaCroix. Because LaCroix are good. What the fuck?
Mambo's on vacation. You hairy fool. Come back in spring.
Oh, really? Aw, I thought he would scream. That would... Is that awful? I thought he would go, ah! When you killed him. Now I feel bad, because it would only be worth killing him if he screamed. Otherwise, he died for no reason. Also, there's the Jinjo. So we got the honeycomb, we got the Jinjo, now we just need the notes. And luckily, in winter, they have some pity on us and don't make us do the whole climb up the tree all over again. But we are gonna follow along the path to make sure we don't miss anything. Yep, there's some notes. So we have to land to get the notes, though, so we're gonna land over here. If we can, yes. Awesome. And we have to try not to get hit by the snowball, because that, of course, will knock us off the tree branch. So there's 4 of the 16 right here. Oh, jeez. Hi. We're gonna go past you. Oh my god. We're not gonna go past him. We're gonna fail miserably. Nope. No thank you. We're back at the start. Okay. Well, there's a pad over here. So if you've noticed, all the snare bears have died. Which means, that this... Hello, Ikambokum. That this pad here is now accessible. Because I guess when he died, he also moved a little to the left. I do not believe there's anything on this dead. Hey! Welcome, Gamer Jinx. Thank you for coming. We kind of have Banjo 3. We have Banjo's third game on the Game Boy and, the one on Xbox, which is kind of Banjo 3. I don't think that a real Banjo 3 is ever going to exist. But if you are asking about a hypothetical, like if Banjo 3E were to exist, I would want... I'd want notes back, for sure. I don't want Klungo to be a bad guy again. I liked his arc of him breaking away from Gruntilda and becoming his own person, flawed as he may be. I thought that was sweet. I definitely don't like the headcanon that Bottles kills his family. Not the spoiler alert for you guys, in Banjo 3, on the Xbox, Bottles kind of alludes to the fact that he may or may not have run over his wife, which is fun. I don't want Klungo to go rogue. I like him. I would want a new villain, I think. I want Sir Slush to die, to burn and die, and to melt and to die horribly. That's what I want. Don't kill me. Don't you dare kill me. Come here. Don't you dare kill me. Bitch! Oh my god. That did nothing for me. I gained nothing from that experience. Oh my god, no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Yes. Yes, yes, come here. Yes. I don't have any use for these. Come here. I will kill you and your children. I would definitely want certain characters to come back, and I definitely want certain characters to not come back. I would like to see, and this may be blasphemy, I do like Trophy Thomas. I liked his addition to the cast. They didn't kill Grunty at the end of 3, so she couldn't change form again. So she would have to still be a cyborg. I don't know. I don't know what else I would want. I would want 10 levels. I do know what I would want. I would want 10 levels, and I would want them to be very, very large. But, like, not like Yooka-Laylee, where they're large and empty. I would want them large and with a purpose, like Mario Odyssey. I want Mario Odyssey, but like Banjo, though. No, I don't know if I want that. I don't know, because Mario Odyssey was really big. Maybe like half the size of Mario Odyssey, but as good of graphics and fun designs. I would want less moons, though. There was too many moons in Mario Odyssey to the point where getting a moon didn't feel special anymore. I think having 100 might not be enough for a full game. That's like huge. But maybe like 150? I don't know. 200? 200 would be fine. Or maybe they could have a secondary collectible like Jiggies. Like have 100 Jiggies and then have 100 of something else that you get. So that it would feel more substantial. That would be nice. They kind of did that with the pages in the last level, where you would get pages as like a second place prize. Also, look, Nabnut has a girlfriend.
Acorns.
He's a cutie. I love Nabnut. Nabnut is the best. His blanket came out of the wash. I would want... I think I would want no new moves. That's something I would want. I think there's plenty of moves. I think that all of the moves they added in Banjo 2 either negated the use of moves from Banjo 1 or were completely unnecessary entirely. That's how I feel about Banjo 2. And I would want the notes back, damn it. They took away the notes in Banjo 2 and it made me mad. I really don't like Banjo 2. I like it, it's a good game. It's just not as good as this one. Come here.
Eerie, mighty eagle at last! Watch me as I fly into the sky!
No, I wouldn't want Grunty again. I would want a new villain.
I have reward for you, bear friend. Here, it comes.
Yeah, you shadowed the Jiggy, don't worry about it. They could have remade Chewy and made the backtracking less tedious. Yeah, I don't mind the backtracking too much. And I like how the levels are connected to one another. I liked that. A lot of people don't like that. I thought it was okay. I don't mind the backtracking. As a child, I would never finish the level in one go anyway. Like, now I do, of course, because that's, like, the correct way to play. Was that 16? No. Where are the other 4? But as a child, I would never complete a level all at once anyway, so the backtracking didn't feel like backtracking to me. Because I was doing it anyway. Better note placement. Do you mean better note placement in comparison to Banjo 2 or in comparison to Banjo 1? Because I like the note placement in Banjo 1. But I feel like Banjo 2 really, you know, they didn't do a good job with the notes. I don't like that they stacked them, and I don't like that they placed them randomly instead of using them for a purpose. The purpose of the notes is to A, guide the player, and B, ensure that you go everywhere. It gives you something to always be on the hunt for, and when you see it across the room, you're like, I need that, let me go get that, and it feels like you're accomplishing something. That's why they have notes. And in 2, in comparison to Banjo 1, I disagree. I like the notes in Banjo 1. I also You know, you're new to this live stream, but this is the fifth time that I've had to redo this level because I've died and lost my notes. I don't want anyone to get me wrong. That's frustrating, sure, but I like that. I'm playing this version of the game instead of the Xbox version because A, they wrecked the music, but also I like that you lose your notes. I'm a weirdo. I think it adds stakes, it adds excitement, it adds difficulty. You know, whether or not the creators of the game meant it to be that way, because they didn't, they wanted them to stick with you. But I feel like it adds an edge to the game that otherwise wouldn't be there. Hashtag it's fine, yeah. Okay, we got the Switch. We need 4 more notes. I believe we need 4 more notes. I might be wrong and there might only be 12 in winter. But I believe that there's 16. There wasn't any in Mumbo's hut. There wasn't any under the water, right? We went under the water. Yeah, I can agree with that, gamer. I really hated that they got rid of the notes in Banjo. Another death skull in Banjo 2. I would want them back, for sure. They brought them back in Banjo 3, but then they didn't really, like... The levels were so huge, and they kept the 100 in each level, so it didn't feel like they were useful there either. I'm just sniping these fools. I think that one's... No, I got him! Wow, I didn't think I could reach that one. I don't know where these last notes are. Excuse you, sir. I don't know, the notes in Banjo 3, Nuts and Bolts, I feel like they didn't serve a purpose. You could buy parts with them, which was nice and all. And like same with Banjo-Tooie, being able to buy the moves, it felt pointless. It was really just something to tick off for your 100%. I think this game, where you use them for progression through the layer, is the only game where they're really like useful to have. I feel like that's something that if they were to make another 4th mainline Banjo game, and call it Banjo 3, because they would have to. Banjo 4, Banjo 3, of course. I think having the notes aid in your ability to progress through the game would be the way to go. Also, I give up on winter. If we can't find those last 4 notes in winter, we'll come back. We'll come back for him. We're gonna do spring. So we have 16 going into spring, and there was 16 in spring, right? Because there's 20 with the 4 outside. So we're gonna find the 16 that are in spring. Sorry for you guys who have been with me all day today and have seen the same level over and over again. I hope it doesn't get boring. All the birds are back, don't let me forget. But we don't have to get... We do have to get the Jinjos, but we don't have to get anything else. Just notes and Jinjos right now. I should kill him. I'm gonna forget he's there. So that was 3. Here's 6. Yeah, I'm glad that you get to re-see it, at least. Were there notes in Mumbo's hut in spring? I don't think so. No, but we could get the B. That would make this faster. We need it anyway for the Jinjo. We'll get the B. 1, 2, 3... So when we leave, we had 16 coming in. No, we had 14 coming in. So when we leave, we need 24. right? Am I mathing correctly? I think it's 24. Okay, so I think there's 3 more, or no, that's the entrance. Okay, so we got all of them on here. So going up, we don't need that, we don't need that. Did we get the 4 in the base over here? I think we did. Oh, we missed these. 1 second. Well, if there's 20 in this level and 16 in the last level, if I'm correct about that, I believe there is 16 in the last level. And we had 14. I didn't get them. Good thing I checked. I think that's math. I think that's how math works. 14 plus 20. Oh wait, no, we would need 30. Oh, I'm way off. We would need 34. We would need 34. So what is that, 3 more? 2 more? Where would 2 notes be? Not in Nabnut's house, right? Maybe. Not in the nest. But we do need the guy up here, which is why I'm coming this way. Oh, I know where they are. Wait, no. Wait a minute. Is it in the beehive? It's in the beehive, right? Okay. Yeah, in autumn. No, the only thing in the beehive is the Jinjo, but it's a good thing we came because I forgot the Jinjo was in here. Where are the last 2 notes? There's 2 I'm missing, right? Okay, no, we left winter with 12, right? Because when we walked into spring, we had exactly 20. And there were 4 outside of spring, so we had 12, or exactly 16, I mean. Right? Math. I think we're good. I think that's all we need from here. I'm calling it. That's all we need from here. Because there's 64. I want to say, I'm probably wrong, but I think there is 64 notes in autumn. Let's do autumn before summer, because I want to get all the notes. Keep in mind, you can beat this game without getting all the notes. I'm just a perfectionist. I feel like if you don't 100% this game, then you didn't beat this game. Plus, we want to do the post-game stuff, and you have to 100% it for that anyway. So there's a guy in the corner, right? Or that's in summer. That's in summer. There's a guy on one of these leaf piles. Not you, I don't need you. Was there notes in Naughty's cave? I think so. I know there is in summer. Right, there's 2 right in the walkway of summer. Yeah. Okay, good thing we checked. Winter's the one that doesn't have notes in it. So we had 32 when we came in here. Just for reference. The last Jinjo's going to be the one next to the bees, isn't it? That's gonna stink to have to get. Hi. Ah, birds. So Autumn is the Mumbo that has notes, right? One of the Mumbos has notes. I believe it's Autumn. And then this guy has notes. Do I have feathers? I do. Come here. Okay. And there's two of those guys that have notes, right? I think. Maybe there's more. I don't know. Autumn is also where Nabnuts has notes. Ow! Everybody has notes in Autumn. There's like 60 notes in Autumn. It would have been so much easier if they just put 25 in each level, in each side. Is there any over here? No. Cool. Ah! 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 There's one. So let's see if we can get these easily. Yeah! Oh, I missed one. Nope, give me that. Oh, I'm almost out of feathers. Oh shit, I hope there's not another one of those. Well, it's cause in each version they have like a different collectible that is put on the like route bridges around here, like on the path up. Like in one of them it's eggs and in another one it's feathers and so on and so forth. So they just chose to make one of them notes, which is interesting, I guess. No? Yes, yes, he does have notes. Okay. I thought for a second there was nothing up there because there's only a handful of them. Nope, that's not right. Come on. Oh my goodness. Here we go. Is that all? Okay, cool, 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 cool. We're gonna do it this time, guys. We're not gonna die, I promise. Speedrun 2020, first try. All the buzzwords. Jeez, how long do they give you these boots for? Sheesh. Alright, so we went all the way around, now we have to climb up. Once we make it to Erie, I think that's it. I don't think there's any above where Erie is. Or was, I should say. Any here? There is Snot. Oh jeez, oh jeez. Oh. Oh jeez. Oh my goodness. I hate my life. Okay, there are notes in here, right? Because he says, oh, there's nothing here for you, but really there's notes. Yeah. I love the texture in here. How, like, they put the honey texture, like, on top of the honeycomb texture, so it looks like it's on top. Is it moving? Oh my gosh, it's animated! Oh, that's so cool. That's really neat. They did a good job. It looks neat. I'm honestly shocked that they didn't put an empty honeycomb piece in here. Which reminds me that I know where the other empty honeycomb piece is, and it's back in winter, so we're gonna have to go back there. But not until after we get all the notes. Oh gosh, I hate these segments. They like jump out and then jump back in segments. They're the worst. I'm very bad at them. Come on, camera. Come on, there we go. Oh my god, oh my god. Come on, come on. If you don't hit that guy, he's knocking you right off the edge, man. Alright, gonna steal from Nabnut. Then we're gonna go up to Eerie. And then that should be all for this level. For this, phase of the level. If Eerie even has any, I don't think he does. But maybe. Because if my calculations are correct, there should be 10 more here. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, so, Eerie better have some, because I'm coming all the way back up, bro. If I can, I'm going to move on assuming that Eerie does not have any. No, he probably does. He does, doesn't he? Does he have 10? I think he has them, because I remember them being there the last time we fed him. And this autumn is the last time we fed him. It's got, there's 10 around his nest. I gotta go get him. I gotta be a big boy. Big boys don't cry. Right? Is that how it goes? Or is it, I'm a big boy now? Yeah, that's how that works. Oh my god. Oh, I made it. Oh jeez. Oh jeez. Oh jeez. Oh jeez, that's the commentary for the rest of the episode is oh jeez. Oh jeez. Camera. There we go. Oh. Okay. That's okay. We're okay. It's fine. Everything's fine. We're fine. That's fine. It's fine. I needed the exercise. Banjo and Kazooie needed the exercise. You want to hear a fun fact about Banjo-Kazooie? I got a ton of them. In Banjo 2, they re-recorded all of Banjo's lines, his like voice lines, like his yippies and yahas. It made them slightly deeper because I guess he hit puberty between games. So all of Banjo's yippies, I'm pretty sure Kazooie's are exactly the same, but all of Banjo's yippies and yahas and woos and wahs have been re-recorded to be slightly deeper. There's a 2-year in-game gap between the first and second. Oh my god. Oh my god, I forgot he was there. And it didn't matter. It didn't matter that I remembered that he was there. It didn't matter. Nothing matters. Nothing matters. Going up the tree again with my friends Banjo-Kazooie and Chemical and Kemma and Zeffy and the other 2 people. Thank you for coming to the stream where I fail over and over again for 4 hours. No, I'm a big boy. I do not cry, but I do want that health. Can I have that health, please? I'm gonna, like, snipe this guy, watch. Hi. Did I kill him? Hi. Aim. Fire! Oh my god, it worked. Alright. Rush, 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 rush! I killed you and I'm stealing all of your gold! No, 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 no. You cannot get me, because I am outside. You can't prove I did it. Where's your evidence? Can I have this health or am I gonna fall off? Awesome. I'm coming for you, Eerie. I'm coming for you. Okay, so here's my plan. I have been inspired by my breaking and entering. I'm gonna do an egg. Come on, bro. Yeah, get hit by my egg. Yeah, take it. How many eggs does it take to get a bird out of its hole? That many. What? No. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Moving on. Hi, Yuri. I have come at last. He just watched all that happen. Oh no, he's not even here. But there are notes, so at least I didn't do that for nothing. Come on. Now I better not fall off the damn nest. I'll grab the caterpillar for good measure. Banjo's just gonna have 4 caterpillars in his pocket the whole time he's fighting Grunty. He's gonna go home and forget that they were there. And be disgusted. Okay, so if there are 20 notes in summer, we'll be good. Now, I'm very tempted to do my whole slam jump thing, but I'm not going to. Because that's reckless. I could jump to the flower, but that would involve getting up here, so I'm just gonna go backwards. Fuck it. The water is filled in this season. That is a true statement. And I believe the water is right here, right? Yes, okay. Okay. Whew! Okay, so if there are 20 in summer, we'll be golden. Which there might be. And there's also the last Jinjo there, so we'll grab him. And then all we have to do is go back to winter to get the last honeycomb piece, and then I can go eat sushi. and we will be back on Wednesday to defeat the witch. Cross your fingers that I don't fall and die immediately. God. So I haven't passed my note score yet. It was 80 something. So that's good. I'm glad that I haven't made any progress yet. That's fun. Yep, I have to go back for it. I have to get away from the bees so I can go back for it. Because I'm gonna do the jiggy jig. Half engulfed in grass and clipping through the wall. Our final jiggy jig. I think. Unless he does another one when we get the last, witch switch one. Your belief guides me. Your belief fuels me. My want not to embarrass myself fuels me. That's okay, we'll get up an easier way. Thanks for the support, guys. I'm glad it entertains you. What do we need more? 16? Is there 16 left? Oh, jeez. There better be 16 here. There's gotta be, right? There's no way there's more in winter than there was in spring or in summer. Because spring had 16. Summer's gotta have 20. It's gotta. Bye. Okay, so there's feathers on here. I might as well grab. Okay, so there's gotta be 4 over here, right? In the flower thing. I got both snare bears that had notes in them in autumn, right? Probably. Oh, is there none over here? Are they against the wall? No? I could have swore there was 4 over here. Guess not. I love the sound the birds make. Is that terrible? It's hilarious. Are there some around the stump? Because I don't think so. I already came this way. Is there a bird here? Yes. Expert strats. I'm gonna use eggs. Not even gonna worry about it. There's none in Mumbo, so I'm not gonna fuck with him. Because there was definitely some in Autumn from Mumbo. Grandilda comes back as a cyborg, joins forces with Banjo-Kazooie, and fights a greater threat. See, that's not what I would want. I would want there to be a new bad guy, like an evil wizard or something. You know, like I'm not gonna make one up. They can make one up, that's their job. And then I want Grunty to team up with him. And then in the very end, after you defeat him or her, no judgment, then Grunty like double crosses him. Either to help Banjo or so that she can take the glory. No, never mind. I'm just describing what happens in Banjo 2. Hey, I passed my note score. I'm just describing literally her and her sisters from Banjo 2. No, okay, here's what I would want. New bad guy, Grunty teams up with them. Halfway through the game, he overpowers Grunty. That's what I would want. He overpowers Grunty and becomes a threat, and then Banjo, she has to come to Banjo for help. Or, like, begrudgingly accepts his help, right? That's what I would want. I don't know if I want Grunty to be redeemed. She tried to eat a sister. If you weren't in our previous streams, we have decided that Gruntilda is trying to eat Tootie. She's fattening her up for Thanksgiving. I don't know. I would definitely want Tootie back if there was another game. I don't like Tootie being gone. I want Tootie to come back and be like, hey Banjo, and be like an adult, and be like, I'm back from college, or something. And they're like, hi Tootie, you've been here the whole time. That's what I would want for Tootie. Like, no one acknowledged that she was like, or that, like, don't even say like, oh, I'm back from college, just be like, no one acknowledged that she was ever gone. That would be great. I'm gonna die while trying to kill this dude. Yeah. Really, whenever the honeycombs and the caterpillars and the freaking vegetables have names, like, there's really no choice. Everyone is a murderer. Everybody eats everyone, and that's just the world that they live in. There's no notes up here. There's no notes up there. I have 96 notes. Okay. So there are 4 notes, and I don't know where they are, and I think they're in winter, because I still stand by that there are 16 notes in winter. Is there somewhere in summer that you guys remember seeing notes that I have not visited? I'm gonna look in Nabnuts, but I don't think there's any in Nabnuts. I could be wrong. I could be wrong. Please be wrong. Nope. Nope. Okay. Are they in winter? Okay, so I hate doing this, but because I don't feel like redoing this whole level again if I die, someone look up how many notes are in winter. Don't tell me how many notes are in all of them, just how many notes are in the winter section of Click Clock Wood. Let me know. I'm gonna eat a cookie. I muted the mic while I was eating my cookie. You're welcome. Let me know. There's a lag, so you probably already told me by the time you hear me saying this. I'm eating gingerbread men. They're pretty good. They're like the fancy kind from Pepper Ridge Farms that come in like little bags. They're pretty good. They've got like little crystal sugar bits on them. Kind of makes up for the fact that they don't have any frosting. They're really chubby. They're like chibis. 16. Okay, cool. So now I have to safely navigate down off of, and there's no water to jump into. I have to safely and slowly and carefully navigate off of the tree and get to winter. I thought there were 16. So there's 4 more that I haven't gotten. Cause that's... We're okay. We're okay. We only took 1 hurt. That's bullshit. I should have, invincibility after that. Not fair, but it's okay, I got my health back. Okay, so that makes me feel better, because now I'm not, like, looking around all 4 seasons for these notes. But imagine being a child and not having the internet. That would suck. Okay, so 4 more notes. Where could they be? They're not in Nabnut's house. They're not in Naughty's house, because I went to Naughty's house and got the thing. Unless they are in Naughty's house, but I don't want to risk it. I don't want to risk it for that biscuit. We are going to fly. They're not in Mumbo's hut, because that was just that guy that I killed. Not under this dude. Not in there. Let's go get that last honeycomb piece, because I know where it is. And then we will check and see if there's any notes in there, because that's a possibility. Hey, fool. Would you like to die today? Oh, there they are! Hello! Hi! I'm a miss. That's fine. If I do what I did in fucking Freezeezy Peak and slam into the ground and then slide off and die, I'm gonna be so mad. So mad. Okay, we're gonna do a U-turn. And we're gonna slam this window. And we're gonna miss. And we're almost gonna fall off the edge. Thank God we landed. Holy shit. I'm gonna go get the notes. No, I'm gonna go get the notes, and then I will go get the thing. Cause fuck it. Cause fuck this. I'm gonna very carefully collect these notes and be done with this godforsaken level. Almost. Sigh of relief. Do you feel relieved? I'm relieved. That's my relief sound, if it's even being picked up by the noise gate. Okay, so the last thing we need to 100% this level is right through this little pain in the ass window. Oh, come on. There we go. That's how you do it. I'm gonna get right in there. Yes, we did it! We did it, not I. So this is his storage unit. Nabnut's like got 3 or 4 houses worth of space in this place. He's really monopolizing. He should rent out, honestly. This little nook is like just as big as his house. So here it is. The magical, beautiful last honeycomb piece. What? There's 2 more? What? Wait a minute. Wait a corn-eating second. You get a full rotation in the first world, the Spiral Mountain. Then you get 2 in every world after that. There are 9 worlds, so you get 18 total. You need 6. 6, 12, 18. Where are the other two? Got it. Got it. Got it. Got it. Got it. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. You remember what I said about backtracking? We'll do that next episode. Don't let me forget to go back to Clanker's Cavern and Bubble Gloop Swamp to get those honeycomb pieces next level, okay? Or next stream, I mean. Before we fight the witch. But for now, we're gonna friggin' leave. And I'm just jumping, man. Fuck it. Who needs to live? Kill me. Now I can die without consequence. Ow. No, I'll leave. I won't suicide. If I die on accident, that's on accident. Did I mention I love the colors in this game? That like lighting on the snow right there is really pretty. I cannot believe we drowned trying to come out of that hole. God, I was so mad. I was so mad. You remember that one time when I died 4 times in the same level? That one time such a long time ago. So if I remember correctly, in order to get the Witch Switch Jiggy outside of this level, we have to leave as the bee. Just like in the first level where we had to leave as the termite in order to get it from Mumbo's Mountain. So we're gonna take a little trip over to our boy. We're gonna see our boy Mumbo one last time, I think. Unless I'm mistaken. Don't kill me. Thank you. You just ask and they do it. That's what I should have been doing this whole game. Please don't kill me. Thanks. I think I ran right under his neck. That's a very strange hitbox, I'm just saying. Yeah, I think you have to be the bee to get it, because I remember it being total bullshit that the last Jiggy you get in the game, you have to do it as the bee, so Banjo doesn't do his Jiggy Jig. So that was the last Jiggy Jig that we did. I think I disconnected from chat. I need to hop up and refresh my browser so it'll reconnect. But I'll do it after I get out of here with the bee. We're almost done. We've almost done it, boys. Best game ever made. 10 out of 10. Best game. No flaws at all. Not a single of a flaw. Yoink.
Wow! Your best note score for this world is now 100!
Is that a good Sonic voice? I forget how to do Sonic voice. But here it is, right up here. The final Jiggy. It's the final Jiggy. Da 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 da. Oops, I collected it. There it is! 100! Yay! It's actually 30, but that's because we've been spending them. Don't worry about it. Ayy. So all that's left is to go back to the previous levels, get those 2 honeycombs that I missed. And then I think it's the final battle. I don't want to go up there and open the door yet for the final room. Oh, hi. I'm gonna go in here. Don't bother me. I am gonna come over here though, because there is a secret. There is a secret. Don't kill me, don't kill me. Rude. Thanks, Fight Me. Thanks, Zeppy. Thanks, Kama. You guys are the best. Mambo Magic, get weak. Yeah. Mambo Magic, front out. Yeah. We're just gonna wake up this angry pot. Good pot. So this one connects us all the way back to the right there in the beginning. It's like a secret little doorway that you don't notice unless you're awesome like me. And I think it goes all the way around, right? Yeah. See how it's like mostly hidden by the grass? It's a secret. Secret. You can't notice it unless you're smart. Okay, so that's gonna be it for today, guys. God, my back is killing me. I'm gonna go get some sushi. Thank you guys so much for coming. We're gonna be back on Wednesday at around noon CST, and we're gonna take on the witch and also do some backtracking. Turn around, Banjo. There you go. Follow me on Twitter for updates for whenever I stream. Follow me here on Twitch for updates whenever I stream. And follow me on YouTube to see the VODs if you ever want to see the VODs and see your beautiful chats while I play. If there's any episodes you missed, you can go back and see them on the VODs, but fair warning, they're pretty trash. I'm getting used to things. At the end of the game on Wednesday, I'm going to be putting up a straw poll to decide what game we're going to play next. So I have like 5 or 6 fun games that we can pick from. So, see you guys then. Bye-bye. Have a good day. Thank you for coming. Bye-bye. Bye.